And you can hear the cat. Also good.
Meow.
So, who...
Can the cat just make a character sheet already?
I know, right? Who would like to give some sort of description of what has happened since you guys are now joining forces?
I'll tell you what happened when I was gone, and Jeremy can tell me what happened when he's gone.
Ooh.
While he went.
Yeah.
Because I have no idea what the fuck he did. So, old Lodgeskins had some time to himself, right? It was like 4 days, right? 4 days or 5 days?
You're technically on like Wednesday.
Yeah, so it was like 5 days. Well, the first couple days he just sat around getting high on peyote and experimenting with magic, and making his axe killier, or bladed warclub killier. And while doing that, he discovered that the gem from the monster we killed. I'll have to look at the name again.
Tucktina.
The Tucktina that we killed.
Tucktina?
Utini.
The gem that it was encrusted in it that you gave to me for safekeeping grants me extra power points, which is pretty dope. So that's cool. So I decided, now that I discovered what the magical item does, I can probably find something to do with myself. So I went poking around to Mr. Was it Bear or Joseph
Bearclaw.
Okay, it is Bearclaw. I didn't know if it was ironic or not. Mm-hmm. All right, it is. So yeah, I went to Joseph Bearclaw. He eats a lot of bear claws, and like I was just kind of like basically pressed him for like something to do. I also requested that he get me a guide to take me out into the wilderness later to the place where the ambush is going to happen. That's not going to be super relevant for this session, because I got a job from him to go check out this place called the Devil's Garden. I believe it's called
Satan's Garden, but yeah,
Satan's Garden, and basically it's this clearing in the Black Hills that is permanently on fire, and that he was saying that some creatures had been spotted at night out there. So he wanted me to go check it out and basically see if these rumors were true and maybe bring back some kind of proof. So I rode out there all on my lonesome. I got special permission to go into the Black Hills, which is good. And he, so old Lodgeskins basically checked the place out and saw that there was indeed these fiery lizards running around there. Ended up killing one, grabbing the body, and getting out of dodge while getting attacked by lizards. Thank God that quickness is busted as hell. So
it is very good, and yeah, you had a trouble getting out there even with quickness. You actually dug into your brand new crystal to get out of there.
Yeah, I did because I had spent a lot of power points. So.
By the way, that is I was struggling with the name. It's the Centralia Mine Fire. There is a real place. This is a coincidence, but it's there. It's a whole mine up in Pennsylvania that is literally still on fire to this day. It smokes and everything else. It's very akin to that. Basically, it's this mine out in the southwest, about 5 miles southwest, Satan's Garden.
Thanks, Obama.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Pretty much took the creature back to town to Joseph Bearclaw, and he said that he wants to get some warriors in to clear it out, and I told him I'd do it, and I don't think we agreed on any sum of money that I remember. I think I'm doing this pro bono to gain some por favor with the Sioux.
Yeah, because for the time being, he's basically going to kind of quarantine it until he can, because he can't. Basically, he intimated that he doesn't have a ton of braves, so he has sort of a contingent that is there to sort of guard and patrol to keep the white folk in line and maintain the treaty, but it's not really a war party in the same sense, right? The actual Sioux Nation is off to the east. living their best lives, right? So the people that are over here are here to like monitor Deadwood, and it's not really a huge force, though they don't. You don't get the sense that they advertise that they have a small force around the city of Deadwood or anything, right?
Yeah, they hold that card close to their chest.
Yeah, but he's like, yeah, we don't have men to kind of just go over here.
Yeah, they can't do like heavy lifting.
Yeah, well, he's going to go get reinforcements before he does anything unknown, basically. But he did thank you for confirming that it wasn't just spooks. And then you did a ritual to heal the ugliness that is Utah. So he's just like regular ugly.
Yeah, now he's just Brad Pitt ugly.
You hate to see it.
Did you do anything after that, or is that kind of where we left off?
Yeah, I think the whole bit was like I waited for John to get home that night so I could chit-chat to him and ask him to help me out.
Okay. What about you there, John? Or should we say...
Possibly say something else. John McGo went to go looking for that Marshall guy he met, and he found him, and he's a real person, and he has a really nice mustache. And Marshall Man addressed him as Jericho Crate, who was apparently one of his deputies in town a while ago. And John asked to be caught up on what exactly he was doing here, and told Marshall about his Jesus, that guy. Told him about his condition, and he's like, "Hey man, look, you can't. We got enough deputies in town. We don't cause a ruckus, but if anything comes up, I'll let you know." And then John went back to the tent. Jericho went back to the tent to find that dude who was working on my magic snake skin. He's disappeared. His tent is gone.
Not a euphemism.
My magic snake skin, yes, it's a real thing. And my guy is up and gone. So I went to go find out. I asked everyone around me very politely and respectfully where that guy went. And they were both...
That was Clyde and Guy.
Clyde and Guy, and they were my new friends, Clyde and Guy. We had a very pleasant conversation. And the Russians took him, because the Russians own all this land. So I went to go find the Russians, and I couldn't find the Russians.
Damn it, Travis.
I went to Chinatown, and I bought some eyeballs and some nice meat. I haggled a bunch, and there were people following me, and I found them out, and I was like, "Leave me alone, idiot." And then I went back, and then the only person who seems to know anything about the Russians is good old Al at the theater. So I went to go talk with him, and now I kind of work for him.
Yeah, specifically, Al used to own the area where the tent city is now on, and he sold the land to the Russians.
Yep.
That's how he knows the Russians.
Because he doesn't want to deal with it.
Yep. Pain in his ass, I believe is what he said, or something akin to that. Yeah, so he did two things. He offered you a job because he recognized good muscle when it walks in his door. And he said that he would, next time, he doesn't really run into the Russians often. Nobody really runs into the Russians often. But to the extent that he does, he'll send them your way too.
Perfect.
But yeah, he asked you, if you want to, like I said, he recognizes good muscle when it walks in his door. So, so that technically brought you through on to Monday. And he asked you to start as soon as you can. So that was paying you $50 a month, which is $12.50 a week. So we can sort of catch up. One quick note here is that it was $1.50 a day to keep your horses at the livery. It was always $1.50 a day, which translates to $10.50 a week. It was definitely not $5 a week. So I'm going to need everyone to pay me $5.50 more for last week.
Okay.
So go ahead and just deduct that.
Done.
Done.
So, all right. So cool. So anyway, basically the only thing that would have been occurring is that you would have started your gig at Al's. So
I'm gonna, Travis. I'm gonna step out real quick if you want to tie up with the last of how Jeremy is gonna close the time gap. So just give me like a minute.
Sure. I'm also going to go ahead. You go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and give out your adventure cards. We're going to play a real session. All right. Just remember, I know that you got arcane inspiration, but you can play it on other players, and technically you can give cards between each other.
Oh, okay.
Like you can just hand him the card.
Hey, man, you want this card?
Yeah. I didn't actually remember all the cards he got, but yeah, functionally. Or like since you only can play one card is it showing? I kind of just handed them all away. I forgot which cards he got. Excuse me. So yeah, the only concern that you're gonna have hiccups is since you're sort of doing night duty for him, is that you're gonna have your small little demon kicking around in your head. So you're gonna have some little issue with staying awake, and you're gonna have to fight it.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have any tricks for that? Or are you gonna like lean against the wall, or are you just gonna hope that you don't ever run into that issue at night? Because he's gonna really look for you to kind of be there during nights and stuff.
Yeah, probably just leaning against the wall. Like that's my default place to be.
So you would have been starting on a Monday night. He really wants you for the weekends. Monday's not a big deal. But I mean, he wants you to start right away, and he really only wants you off one day a week. So he'll let you off on like let's say a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
But he said Monday's the night that he would want you off, but he wants you to just come out and get used to things. So he'll
Right.
pay you a little more this week just to try it out. So we'll bump your pay up an extra $2 this week just to get around. And he's going to start working on getting you, like the other thing was getting you a permanent place. So he's going to start working on that. So really, you're just getting a feel for this place. And even on a Monday night, there's a decent amount of people here, and you sort of start meeting some of the ladies. Well, you don't meet them. It depends on how much. You start seeing that this is, in fact, a pretty active brothel. Even on a Monday night. The Gym Theater's a very popular place.
Oh dear, what's happening?
Oh, you see dice?
I do.
Jesus. Slow the game down.
A lot of dice.
But yeah, so you take up your position. Give me your vigor roll. It's spirit to stay awake.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't really need to stay late the first night. He's not going to worry too much about it. He doesn't really have a lot of trouble, but he also has other muscle, so you're going to be fine. I'm not going to worry about doing a bunch of dice. We're just going to kind of glaze over it a little bit here. But yeah, so you start feeling the tug, and you realize you're going to have this sort of issue, right? So you're going to have to think about that, because at some point you might be unlucky one night, and the demon's going to shut you down in the middle. So yeah, but you kind of just start getting a feel for the joint, and getting your rowdiness. But it's not too rowdy, but there's definitely a lot of people around. So yeah, it's an active brothel, a lot of people around, and the bartenders that you had so much interaction with are Dan and Joe. They're kind of the main workers here. So, anything you want to do other than sort of just get a feel for the joint?
I mean, just get a feel for it. See what folks are saying. Basically, just listen. I mean, not actively listen to stuff. Just kind of keep my ears open.
All right. Now, we don't know what Utah's doing, but Utah specifically in general, he didn't give me any specific things to do. But he has, in general, wanted to stay here and also do similar things. This is a good time to say, are you guys going to acknowledge that you guys know each other? So last time we played it, since you guys weren't playing at the same time, that you haven't been acknowledging that you know each other. So he noticed you walk in that first night. You wouldn't have seen him. He was on the other side of the bar, in sort of the brothel / dancing side, like chatting up people, feeling things out. He noticed you come in that first night all pissed off and get kind of whatever. He came back the same time and talked to you. You guys came in because he's going to try and push for the prize fighting that they've been having restarting since they brought in their supposedly super native that's beating up all the locals, and no one wants to prize fight anymore. That day, you guys didn't come in exactly at the same time and acknowledge each other, but chances are Utah's coming in during this time, or at least somewhat on some of your shifts. Mm-hmm. So, are you guys playing it as if you don't know each other? We don't know what he wanted, and I'm not going to bother him on his birthday. But
yeah, I probably wouldn't have a problem just giving the maybe not like going down to have a chat, but just giving the head tilt, the knowing nod.
All right. So yeah, chances are Utah's in this bar probably even today, but at least in the coming days.
Right.
So. But yeah, he's probably intermingling similar to what you're doing, and possibly in different parts of the bar, wherever you're at. So,
I might have Utah as my. I might have if you hang out and have my see if I get the tug.
What was that?
Since he's going to be in the bar a lot, where the same time I am, I might have him as a contingency in case the demon puts me to sleep, KO knocks me out.
Oh, that's not a bad plan, right? Okay. So
Dark greetings.
Dark greetings.
So that'll get you through your 2 days. The sort of feel you get for the bars, in the middle. What time are you going to get there at sundown? Or are you going to start getting there during the day, or what are you doing with your days, just to get a feel for?
Well, I think I'm just going to kind of do like a loose. Slow patrol. Like I'm going to check out the tents, see if I'll do my little routine of the tents and see if anyone's heard anything about the Russians. Otherwise, I'll just kind of do like a patrol of town, like head up the Chinatown, check stuff out. Not, like I'm basically just a patrol.
Okay.
But not a patrol because I'm not actually on patrol.
I get it. Wink.
Yeah.
So in the bar, you still sort of hear a lot of chatter, a mixture of sort of the same information, but more of it. You hear a mixture of over that first night and see the second night on Tuesday. Just sort of the same thing. You hear, people kind of just generally talking about their claims and mining and kind of, griping about the general work. You hear some people sort of muttering and a bit worry about some of the rail wars, but really you also hear some griping and some concerns about Custer's forces out in the east. Not a lot, just general, like, you think anything's gonna happen? Oh no, he would never do anything, or don't worry, the union's coming. Right, so you actually start hearing people saying sort of the same thing that Seth thought he had his secret knowledge of. Turns out it's not as secret as he thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, yeah. So what was your plan on Wednesday there, Lodgeskins?
I never did anything Wednesday, right?
No. Wednesday is the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The plan
Tuesday
was to get with John Tuesday night.
Yeah, Tuesday night. So sure, Tuesday night it is.
Yeah, basically just confront John and ask him if he'll help me with this lizard problem, and if he needs help with anything he's got going on.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Welcome back, John.
Hello.
Care to fill me on what's been going on since I've been a little busy?
I've just been kind of getting acquainted with town. I met an old friend of mine that I don't. Who called me a different name.
Someone from your past life?
Yeah, he says he knew me, and I recognized him. So seems a good. He seems a my head. I was. My memory told me he was a good man, so I believe him.
Well, that's what matters. Say, what's your schedule like for the rest of the week?
Well, I'm doing some work at the theater, just kind of keeping the peace.
Any chance you get the nights off?
I get what, Wednesday nights? Yeah, this is my free night.
Tuesday.
This is Tuesday night.
Yes.
Oh, so Wednesday's
normally
my.
Have Monday off, but
okay.
This week he asked you. Normally, this week you'll have Wednesday off.
Well, I got. I don't start up again until the weekend, so I'm free during the week, and then I'll go to Mondays off.
Well, that's good because I have a problem of my own that I could use a hand with, and I think Utah's a little busy. Plus, I don't really trust him with this kind of work, to be honest. He's not too handy in a fight.
He does his best.
I'll give him that for sure. In any case,
not a man who knows fear.
I need someone with your talents as I have in the past. I got hired by the Sioux Nation to go check out a spot here called Satan's Garden, and to check it out. My guy. I was hired to go check out some let's say supernatural sightings going on over there, to confirm them, and being as how spiritual things are my specialty, I took it upon myself to go check it out, and it turns out that not only is this place on fire all the time, it is infested with some kind of lizard. And actually, I still have the body for it, right, Travis? I don't think I disposed of it.
I think they took the head.
Okay.
So that he could describe it. Yeah.
That's right. He wanted to keep it hush hush too, so I don't have it. But basically, there's I don't know how to say this, but salamanders, the size of probably like a dog, like a big dog, that are infesting the place, and the Sioux want them wiped out. And I think it'd be a good idea for us to help them out with that. The trick is they only come out at night, and that's where you come in. Since did you take cat eyes?
I did. I do have cat
exactly.
eyes.
That's right. I thought you could.
Yeah. Well,
since you're free tomorrow night, I was thinking we'd go on and head out there. I can get permission from the natives to go take care of that, so that we're not trespassing.
Sounds like a good plan. I'm in.
Cool. Hopefully this wins us
enough. Son of a bitch.
I'm in.
You son of a bitch. I'm in. I don't do that anymore. I'm retired.
All right. So is the plan on Wednesday to head out that way then?
Yeah, I want to just get with Bear Claw probably during the day before I go down for a nap again to like double check to make sure it's cool. I bring John.
Okay. All right. So we can go to Wednesday and everything. Yeah. So go ahead.
Yeah, so I'll go down to yonder Bear Claw office and I'll knock on the back door this time.
Okay. He's getting a little more accustomed to your back door. So he opens up again, like last time, kind of like surprised, but he sees you and motions for you to come in. He says, Lodgeskins, what brings you in this today?
I think I can take care of the lizard problem. Out.
Really? How so? We're still possibly weeks before we're ready to deal with that.
I think my friend and I can handle it, but I need your permission to take my friend with me into the Black Hills towards this site.
Of course, but I mean, you said friend, like singular?
Oh yes.
The two of you.
Yes.
Well, first, I should clarify the writ. I mean, I gave it to you with trust. I didn't expect you to abuse it in general unless I have reason to believe otherwise. It allows you and anyone with you permission to travel through the Black Hills, continue on as needed without needing to check in with me.
Do you have any Braves that are free right now?
Not. I mean, I don't have, as you would expect, I have no ability to use a telegraph to communicate with the Braves. They come in and check on occasion. I don't expect anyone to come in quickly, so I only have the two in the office.
Just curious. More hands make less work and all that.
No. I mean, I just wasn't expecting you with such a mission. Is all. So I just mean that I get some regular contact. They're not coming in to the city today to talk to me. So therefore, I just don't have any quick way to send communication to the Braves in the hills to back you up. It would just take at least a few more days to even. Yeah, I was going to have your guide come in. Did you still want to go to the north?
Yes. He gets here Thursday, is that correct?
Well, he was coming in today.
Okay. I'll tell you what, can you have him wait till Thursday?
Well, he'll be in today, but I mean, you're still an honored guest and doing us potentially a great service. I'll have him, wait for you. It's no problem.
All right, that's all I needed. Thank you, and I'll leave him another cigar.
Thank you very much. Perhaps, no offense, perhaps it might be better for me to keep your box of cigars for safekeeping in case something were to happen to you.
Sure, I'll leave him the whole box.
He says, please be careful, Miss Lodgeskins, old Lodgeskins. He uses your full monorific.
Oh, that's very sweet of him.
He's like, is there anything we can provide you before you go on this mission?
My doctor's bag should be full.
To the extent it's not, he can try and provide you with any herbs or spices.
Yeah, I think I'm good on all that, right? John, you don't need bullets or anything. You're pretty set.
I'm pretty good, yeah.
Well, unless there's anything special you can offer me that you think would help, I think we're, stocked up.
Yeah, we're still analyzing such a thread. I don't know what I could. I mean, to the extent that we have something, I would offer it, but I don't even know. I guess what to offer is the concern. I apologize. We're still learning.
Not a problem.
I
appreciate the gesture.
I wish for you not to go. I can't stop you, but I'm not sure this is a good suggestion.
Why do you say that?
It's just the two of you. We would send a large war party of many braves to even probe this threat, and it's just two of you. You said.
Yes, just the two of us. But if we run into trouble, don't worry. We know how to hightail it.
It is your prerogative. And he passed the box of cigars. Says, these will be waiting for you.
They won't.
So is this a subtle Travis way of saying like, yo, you probably don't want to do this?
No.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right. Yeah. I'll leave and I'll.
If it was, it's not very subtle.
Go back to sleep, and we'll get up a little before, like probably about an hour before. Because how long did you say it took me to get out there?
It's only 5 miles.
Yeah, so it took me like an hour to get there, right? Like
on a horse. Yeah.
Yeah, like 30 minutes. Got it. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Jared. Go back to the tent and get some shut-eye till about like an hour before sunset.
Okay. Yeah, you can rest up. I mean, John doesn't need to do dick. Can't really do anything about it. Apparently, John is endearing himself to his neighbors with his networking ability.
True.
Answer to me.
I swear to God, swear to me.
Swear to me.
Is this anyone's villainous verbosity for some reason?
Oh, that's mine. Yeah.
Okay.
I was dragging it around and it disappeared.
Oh. All right. I'll work on getting it back in your hand. Flip. Discard. Give to Jeremy. There you go.
Nice.
There you go. I was just discussing. I don't remember what I put in your hand, Matt, but he has a card that I think he already gave to you. But
gave to me. I've got Devil's Due, Spill the Beans, and Lucky Break.
Okay, so he also got Arcane Inspiration. So you guys can give each other cards or play cards for one another. So he got a card that is very useful for you and less so for him. So, yeah.
He can have Devil's Due.
What is that? That's cool.
Yeah, you probably want that one.
What is that? I didn't even read it. I was just being intermediary.
Whenever a Herald lets the devil out, you can play that to negate the Dominion card.
Oh shit!
Oh
right,
shit! Well, let's fucking go.
Well, turns out we'll finally see it.
This is just to warn you, Jeremy. This is probably a let the devil out situation.
No, well, now that there are no consequences, I'm in.
All he needed was an excuse.
What's that? I can stop being risk averse. Let's fucking go.
All I need. Hey, I like these cards.
Wow, Aiden's my favorite TIE fighter.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do it, but I can definitely just deal the player. So,
I did.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, all right, cool. So,
what was the one, Jeremy? Oh, I got it. Arcane Inspiration. Yeah.
Zooming in. Oh god, it's huge. Woo!
Oh Jesus, Arcane Inspiration is nuts.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, you start heading. You start heading, southwest as we talked about. It does get hillier and stuff, and as you start heading up into the hills, you start seeing that smoke. Right, the telltale smoke, and you know exactly where you're going now, right? Lodgeskins, it's not really even a concern. You do again encounter another party of braves, so you show them the writ. They look a bit confused by your traveling companion, but between the writ and sort of your confidence of where you're supposed to be, they, it's no problem. The paper's good.
I'd ask them if they want to help us.
They basically do. They actually look very interested, but they have sort of their orders, and it's just as bad for them to sort of abandon their post. But they look far more interested in dealing with a real threat than monitoring white people, especially minors, right? But they seem very interested in helping you, but they can't, right? They'll get in. They have their duties, basically. So they begrudgingly move on and sort of look back, almost like longingly, like, look over their shoulder and like, wish I were doing what they're doing. But they have to move. So yeah, you said you were going out about an hour before sunset, so yeah, it's starting to get dark.
Yeah, we want to basically get there, have enough time to set up a good ambush spot and get on with it.
Yeah, so you're going to start seeing that, and yeah, so you're going to start. It's going to start getting pretty smoky, and it's going to start getting very hot. Yeah. So you weren't here for this before, John. So let me pull up the description. Just so. Outside, as you start getting there, the trees start getting sort of, there's actual ash starts coming. So you see smoke in the distance, sort of a plume of sort of smoke in the distance. You see that. As you start getting closer, ash starts falling from the sky, sort of like snow a little bit. And it's very, very fine at first, and it gets a little bit more grainy. And so you start seeing a mixture in the Black Hills, is all sorts of different kinds of trees, but you start seeing the trees sort of start dying and decay and start becoming just sort of dead trees. And it's getting hotter and hotter as you get in. At some point, we're going to start requiring those vigor rolls, similar to as hot as it was in the desert as you were approaching in the Badland. And as you get in closer, the trees basically have frizzled and start dying. And it's not that there's no cover, just that it's going to be dead trees and rock as you start getting in. And as it dies down a light, your cat eyes are still useful. Lodgeskins, it's going to be harder for you to see, but there is sort of a red glow, a permanent red glow farther in the distance from where this sort of hell pit exists. Do you want to start up? How close do you want to get? And what do you want to do? So kind of describe what you're interested in doing.
So Jeremy, I was thinking we can get fairly close to where we'll be able to see stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But if we need to book it, you're like my seeing eye Manitou.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good.
Okay. And you might, like, I'm cool with you even, like, staying, like, 10 feet back from me so that you can just blink away at stuff that's engaged with me.
Okay.
So, yeah, Travis, I want to, like, hide right on the edge of the light radius just as before. And then Jeremy will probably be...
It's going to be very hot at that range. And if you get too close to that, you're going to have smoke problems. Now, Jeremy doesn't actually breathe, so he won't have any smoke problems. But if you get that close to the light radius, you are having a lot of smoke problems. So I don't know if you're going to... Well, I mean, unironically a bit, right? So if you want to get that close again, you are just getting there to scout. So I just want to give you a warning, like if you're going to be there and sort of lying in wait, you won't be able to sit there for a long time. You'll have to actually kind of hang back farther than that.
Okay, well then I'll just hang back as close as I can get.
Okay, so you want to sit back where you don't have the breathing problems, basically.
And what I would like to do is take a torch and attach it to, or basically just stick it in the ground and because torches will burn for like an hour or so. I want to basically like light it create a light source, and then like stand or hide right outside of that light source.
Okay. Out of curiosity, what's the plan if nothing happens in the hour? So it's going to last for about an hour.
We'll start like searching around for these lizards.
Okay. I just want to have an idea of what
Just trying to set up
happens.
some kind of trap. Actually, you know what? I have some jerky. Actually, I'll ask John if he has any meat on him.
I always carry emergency meat just in case.
Well, so you guys had time to plan. You could have come out here earlier than sunset, right? Like, so we can sort of
I'll pay like
amalgamate time.
The dollar is for like some raw meat, I guess, to use as bait. I also want to make sure the horses are like away at a safe distance.
Yeah, it's like 10 cents a pound. You're good.
Okay, yeah, I'll just get like a pound of meat.
I mean, yeah, like I said, you have like sort of you had time to like pre-prep, so you can just tell me the story now. So you kind of, and you've already been here, so nothing's new, right? So tell me the story is what I'm getting at. So yeah, just tell me kind of what you're thinking.
Yeah, just trying to set a trap.
Okay.
You said there are trees, but they're like smoldering, dying trees.
Yeah, so the closer and more inward you get, it gets increasingly hot, right? Because basically, the underground is sort of on fire.
Mm-hmm.
The closer you get to this hell pit. Now, you know there's a hell pit because Lodgeskins has actually seen it. He did get close enough to see it last time. So there's a smoldering, open hell pit, sore wound in the earth that is actually smoldering and hot. He saw that wound. Now it's spewing smoke. He had trouble breathing, but was able to see it, and he saw the critters there. That's what he saw last time. Now you're not that close this time yet, but around there was less. It was kind of an open area because it's been charred away. It's very, very hot around there. But as you radiate outwards, the ground underneath is hot. So as you get away from it, it gets less and less hot. But the air is hot, the ground is hot, so the trees have sort of died away in a radius around the spot. So yeah, so you get some the clearing. You get some trees, but the trees that, as you get there, they die and they're less dead and they have more stuff on them and they're normal trees. And then you have ash around this pit, and it's smoke and ash, or smoke and ash. And then as you get farther out, it's just sort of ash radiating away from where the smoke is coming out. All of this was already seen by Lodgeskins, so he can prep you for that, even though you may not be that close this time around.
Okay. All right, well, yeah, so I'm going to hang back a little bit from where Lodgeskins is putting together his torch. I will climb a tree, and I will, to get a better bird, and I will just wait.
How will you climb that tree?
With my spider abilities.
Spider-Man.
No way!
I can, fucking desegment my limbs and climb trees.
Like Japanese spider climb.
Like, yeah, spider. It's not like cool Spider-Man climb. It's like, yeah, like my arms are backward. There's all these cracking sounds.
God, what's funny is like I could climb the normal way. I choose to climb this way.
I choose not to.
I could outflank, but I choose to joust.
Yes. I'm jousting from the side.
Okay, so I would. And the way you sort of described this is that you could go out a little earlier because you wanted to say, hey, these things come out at night. So you guys could kind of come out a little bit before and be there earlier than sunset, set some of this stuff up in preparation, right? So you're not trying to do this at night.
Right. And just the plan to, as soon as we see them start shooting?
Yeah, try to get the drop on like one of them, and then from there it's probably just going to be a fucking chaotic whirlwind.
Okay.
So, yeah, you want to get close. It is going to be kind of hot, like I said. So, you'll still have some tree cover. So it's going to be close enough to, be hot enough to cause this issue. So both of you give me a vigor roll. This is going to be sort of like desert-like conditions, so it's going to cover a 4-hour period. So that's gonna be fine.
Easy.
Yeah. So you guys are good. So
You heard the man. We're gonna be good.
all right. So, all right. So the idea is you set something up. Do you set up sort of a light next to this meat that you leave out, and then John, you climb up a tree so you have a nice little vision. I mean, you see regardless of the light. This is more for Lodgeskins, right? You set up a nice little spot there to kind of do what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then you just lay in wait. Is that the idea? And let the sun go down and do your thing?
Pretty much, yeah.
Any other... I just want to make sure I have... Then we'll move forward.
Yeah, we're literally just going to wait for one of these lizards to kill one so we can get out of the way early and then try to take out the rest.
Mm-hmm. So, let me see. You guys, so as you guys are, up there setting up, give me some notice rolls. All right, so you guys set your horses up, and it's hot, but you set your horses up a bit ways out so that they're not in the middle of this heat, right? So you set your horses up where they're not in the uncomfortable heat. Go a bit forward and start setting this up. You're setting up the meat and everything else, setting up your torch, and John, you're looking for a nice tree. And about this time, you start hearing some rustling off in the distance, and it's still a bit light out.
Rustling, huh?
Out in the dunes?
In the brush.
Oh, okay. Behind us?
No, like towards the pits.
Okay.
Towards Satan's garden.
Well, let's go check it out.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Okay. So, as you start to go over there, you see 4 of these things come up. They hadn't seen you, but as you're walking up, they look up and their little tongues slither out, and they definitely see you walking up. And at this point, I think it's time to start drawing some cards. And put on appropriate music. So we have John, and we have level-headed, and we have our Hell Scorchers. Would anyone like to redraw their card?
I don't think so.
Now, there's 4 of these things. Now, I would say they're about...
How do I move my hand?
I don't think you can. You want me to just move my camera up?
I think I can... Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
So, okay, I'm the 9.
So we're about a theater of the mind. So they're at about a medium's distance. I don't know what your weapons are, but they're about, I would say, 20 yards away. So they were some distance away from you.
So
they
like
were just
30
walking
feet from us?
about 35 feet away from you.
And my pace is like 25 feet, about?
Your pace was
5, so it's just...
5. So
Yeah, it's like...
so they're about 20 yards away.
And my pace is 5 yards. Okay, so this game goes in yards.
Yeah. Technically, it goes in inches, so I was thinking more like 20. So, yeah, sorry, it goes in inches. Anyway, so they're at a pace of 10 away, or they're at a pace of 20 away. Let's just do it that way. I'm trying to convey that level of information from you. Let's do it that way.
Well, since I'm going first, I'm going to do the smart thing.
Yes.
And I'm going to... we're going to cast Speed on me and John.
Okay.
And then I think we're going to go with Deflection on myself.
All right. So you'll have a -2 for at least the initial roll here, and then I think if successful, you won't have it for the second one.
And then I think I'm gonna do Shadowed on myself as well.
Okay. That sounds like a lot of PowerPoints.
Yeah, it is, but...
Boy, it sure does.
So it's gonna be 5 for the Sloth and Speed, so I'll go ahead and deduct that. And here's my Faith roll.
Okay.
Okay, that's a success. Because I know it's -2 for the first one.
And that gets rid of all the -2s for the next ones, right?
So
It doesn't double your pace or something?
I believe...
What's the rate? What would it
with a raise, I ignore the -2 on the running penalty.
Okay.
Yeah. But quickness still takes full effect. And then for Deflection on me, that's going to be 4 power point. I'm going to use my free Faith reroll.
Okay.
Okay, still success. Oh, I guess, man, I should have played my Arcane Inspiration. Too late.
Maybe. You might. This might not be your only combat. You don't...
True. Alright, yeah, I'll just keep it with the 7, so with Shadow I believe it's like -1 or 2 to hit me. Maybe it's -2.
Mm-hmm.
So it's -2 to hit me, and then I believe Shadow is an additional negative, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whatever that is.
Alright, we'll have to look it up, but we'll get there. So would you like to move towards them? Would you like to...
I'm gonna stay put.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna try to get between John and them, like just a little bit.
Okay.
God, they're so cute.
Oh, these things are fucking nasty, dude.
Scary lizard go grrr.
Cute.
So, let me see. They have, I said, a
guess I'll
pace of
skin these
20,
instead.
right? So they will all sort of skitter up.
I mean, they can probably get to me with a run roll.
They probably can't, believe it or not. So they're just all going to sort of skitter up, and they sort of like take. Well, it's the equivalent of a defense action, but they all sort of like look at you and they take tongues out and sort of like get really low to the ground, and then eye you all. So that's what they're gonna do. What you got, John?
Okay, let's see. So, let's see. How far away are they?
So now they would be at about a pace of 12. So, or 12 inches away.
I'm at, Shroud is at an additional -1 to hit me, so they're at -3 to hit me.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, well, I think I'm going to... And we're going to pull the rifle out and take a shot at one of them.
All right, let's do
it. I have swiftness, right? So I get no. So what's?
You don't suffer a -2 on your. You get one less -2 on your multi-action. So if you took
so I
3 actions, it would only be a -2 to everything, and if you take 2 actions, there's no -2 penalty.
Okay. So I'm gonna take 2 shots.
All right.
So let's see what we got. Pew.
Mm-hmm.
Not a great shot. Let's
Would you
try
like to spend a
another
penny?
one. Nah.
Okay. All right. Well, with your vision, you're fine. So one of them hits. So the first one, they're like low to the ground. I noticed the defend only gives a +4 to parry, so you're good.
Okay.
Anyway, but they're all low to the ground, and so like the first one kind of goes wide, and this one seems to go in. Let's see your damage. Well, that's really good.
Well then.
Yeah, so you like even with it low to the ground, one kind of like slits in and just like completely splatters one of these things, and sort of just like it sort of like and dies. But it's sort of like you can sort of see like as it hits and it sort of erupts a little bit. There's just sort of like this weird sort of gout of a little flame. I need a fear check from you. John, now not from you, Lodgeskins. You've already seen one of these things, but John, these things are so weird. And all right, so you're gonna be fine. But yeah,
Weird. You don't see that every day.
and then we will be going to the next round. John,
Oh, can I tell John to back up like 5 feet?
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll back up.
All
5
right,
feet.
everyone gets a Benny. Me too. I don't.
Okay,
suppose
so I
anyone
can't
wants-
see the dice camera for some reason, or
You
the
can't?
no. So maybe this is a problem on my end because the Game Master window, it has the camera symbol with a slash through it.
Can you click on anything else? Because
No, I don't.
are you seeing it, Matt?
I don't know how to change it.
Yeah, I'm seeing it just fine.
It should. I think there's a way to just like you can click on like disable video on the bottom left or whatever, and it just. Yeah, there's at the bottom of everyone's camera. There's like a disable video, and you may have clicked that for the Game Master. Oh, nice. No, not getting it, John. Jeremy.
Yeah.
I don't think you can see where my mouse is or anything, but it's literally at near the bottom of everyone's camera. There's like a thing that lets you turn their cameras on and off.
This is what I got.
What am I looking at?
That's my screen.
I see no screen anywhere.
It's in Discord.
I know. I still don't see a screen in Discord.
It's in private text.
Oh, you sent that. Oh, you're not allowing video.
All right, how do I do that?
So you go up to top right. There's settings, configure settings. Right. Open configure
Game
audio
settings?
and video.
Okay. Configure audio and video.
And audio video conferencing mode.
So
and
my
then you can
configure
say-
settings, system settings, module settings, core settings. Oh, there we
So
go.
you would
okay.
go to configure settings. You would go to
All
core
right.
settings, audio and video configuration.
Audio, video, conferencing, video only.
It should be video only.
Yep.
You have that on?
Well, it's grayed out, so I can't even do anything with it.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you then.
That's weird. Okay.
You normally get my video, right?
No.
You've never gotten my video?
No, it happened. I've gotten it once or I've gotten it a couple times, but this is the first time it's not happened.
Okay, so it's you normally get my video, it's just not now.
Yeah, it's weird.
I would just refresh to see if that's the problem.
Okay. Because I've seen the card camera before. I just don't see it right now.
Well, you don't see any of my you don't see me either.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
That's what I'm saying. I think maybe...
Huh, okay. Well, you should be good then. Looks alright.
Yeah, because if you're not seeing me either... Are you seeing me now?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, I got a Joker. So,
Whatever, no one cares. Thanks, idiot.
Alright. So... So, I think they're going to just choose to go. And they're all going to run at you. So, yeah, they made it base 8 last time. 8. Yep, they're quite literally going to be able to close the distance on you. But not on Lodgeskins, because you made them back up. So, smart. So, yeah, let's see what they got. They're all going to claw and bite at you. So,
Okay.
So you have
-3
block.
hit.
Huh?
Oh yeah, block 2, huh?
Yeah, so I only get a +2 on my gang up. So I have a total of -1 to hit you. Because I'm gonna get a
Yeah.
gang up.
So you have a -1 and my parry is 8.
Okay. Let's try it. They're gonna take.
Do they have to run to get to me?
They did, but they got a Joker, so it negates the +2 that they have.
Gotcha.
All right. So this one's gonna take a bite at you and succeeds with a 9, right? Because your parry's an 8. Then so 9 -1 is an 8. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's
So who
1.
wins ties?
The tie hits you. The attacker always
Okay.
gets the tie for the parry.
Worth
So-
asking.
So he chomps down pretty hard, apparently.
Oh shit.
So that's 3 damage because of the Joker.
Okay, well I'm gonna soak. And I roll vigor, right?
Yes. All right. So what's your toughness?
So 14. My toughness is 8.
So that would be 8.
It's
12,
a raise.
16,
So it should be a wound to me.
and yeah. So
Can I add another soak to that?
No, it's 1 soak.
Okay.
It would have been a shaken with 3 wounds, and you got a. Why do you have a -1 to your? Oh, because you're an old man.
Yeah.
So that would be a. Yeah, that'd be 2 wounds to you.
No,
Right
it's
now.
8 shakes me, and then it goes to 12 for a wound, and then
16 and then 20.
no, you don't get to.
So that's-
No, I soaked 7 of it. Oh, you're
No.
right. You're right because you
Yeah,
you did the
you
thing.
only have a success. Well, no, so your
Jesus.
vigor is 1 success. So you need
Yeah.
raise it.
That's bad.
That's
Well,
unfortunate.
You have. Did you guys give yourself the extra bennies for my Joker?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still have 4 bennies left, but like I'd just be re-rolling at that point, right?
You would be re-rolling, yeah.
Yeah, I'll try it. Fuck it.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Yeah, big sad.
I mean, you have a D12. That is.
Yeah.
You're not wounded yet. You don't have the wounds yet, so re-roll that. The whole point of the stoke roll, you're not wounded. You have a -2 there for some reason.
Correct.
Yeah,
The same thing.
same thing.
Oh, because being old sucks.
It's alright.
All right. So are you gonna
I'm
take
gonna
it?
take Lucky Break. I'm gonna use Lucky Break.
What's Lucky Break do?
Lets me avoid the damage from 1 attack. I think.
Ah, that's a
How
pretty
easy.
lucky break.
Lucky. That's down from Paper Mario.
Star completely negates the damage from 1 successful attack on the character. I accept. Let's see.
Yeah, you still got me to spend my bennies too, so you're probably pretty okay with that.
Oh, I mean, this is the reason you have the cards, man. So yeah. So at the last possible second, the thing reaches out to chomp on you, right? And as it's coming in, you just sort of like, well, you tell me, how do you take your lucky break?
Shit, I'm a lucky guy.
You are a lucky guy.
Look, no, he clamps down on just pure buckskin.
No, he chews on my club instead. Now there's like a big bite mark on it.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, he gets a mouthful of buckskin. All right. The second one's gonna try and take a bite out of you.
Here it comes.
That's a raise.
Oh, cool.
19. All right. Well, the raise gives me a D6. Strength plus raise. So an 11 is just a hit. That would just take.
Yeah, I'll take that.
But there's a chance you catch fire. You do not.
Oh shit!
It's-
Wait, what?
Jeremy's like, whoa, wait, I
Wait a
didn't sign up
minute.
for this.
And the last one also gets a raise. I like my die. Grandfather. But that doesn't even nick you. So that's a very lucky break. As a matter of fact, because I like how you use that card, take a Benny.
Cool.
Well done. Your turn. No, it is John's turn. So you see these things just warm him and just start biting and clawing in his general
Smoke
direction.
him, John.
Hey, I want you guys to know something. The Dallas Stars will win the Stanley Cup. Let's fucking go! 3 shots. 3
All right.
shots.
Each one has a -2 penalty.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. 3. Count them. 3.
Wait, why do they get a -2?
Because I'm
He
fast. It used to be
gets-
-4.
Quickness still applies. So
Eat
it-
shit!
Okay, Travis. It was a 23 hit.
This was a 19 hit.
All right.
That
All right, roll me
is.
some damage.
Is that 4 raises?
You only get a plus an extra D6.
Fuck. All right,
Slow your
whatever.
roll. Stupid you. That is enough to just pierce through it. It just pierces straight through the skull of one of these things, and it just heals over.
Cool.
That's good. You want to hit the skulls.
Again. Benny. Again. Again.
Whoop! All right.
I fucking. You know what? I hate lizards. I hate lizards, Jock.
Why's it got to be?
I hate them.
All right. And again, you just blast straight through the side of this thing, tearing its guts, and it's, again, steam just rises through the air.
Last shot.
Take off that head. You don't need it.
Benny! The greed!
The greed is real.
Greedy Jeremy.
No, you know what? No, that's cool. No greed.
All right.
I'm good. Two's
All
enough.
right.
My turn. Spirit roll to get unshaken.
Yeah, I want to totally steal your thunder there, my man.
All right.
Never shaken ever.
I'm not
let's
shaking.
see.
You're shaking.
What's
This whole game is shaking.
What was that power on the Grey Knight Rhinos called?
Oh fuck. Oh,
Fucking psychic pilot or something?
oh yeah, psychic pilot.
Never shaken.
Never shaken. All right. I'm going to club. I'm going clubbing, boys.
Going clubbing.
Do it. Show me. Show me.
I'm
You
gonna.
think that's air? You think that's air you're breathing? All right. So this thing sort of just dodges out of the way.
Whoa. Bennies exist for a reason, my man. No, I'm just
Sir?
kidding. We'll go to the second swing.
Look at all this information you gave us.
I don't think it swings out of the way. What you got?
Oh
For me?
fuck! Jesus.
Okay. So you again. Well, you tell me what you got because you killed it. Do you want to just?
I remember seeing these things explode. I'm just gonna take the point, I'm gonna take the part that he bit and just fucking smash it into his brains. Like, no, that's my club.
Alright,
You
so
can't have it. You can't have it. It's mine.
No, bad salamander, and you swear straight to its head. Now, this whole time, you have been feeling this oppressive heat, and so you take the smash and you crush it, girl, and it's just thickening bone crunch as well as this sickening squish afterward, and the heat all completely subsides from them. And you're left with a stillness. Oh, let me actually leave you with a stillness.
We're gonna take a look around and make sure there's no more of these bastards close by.
Give me a notice roll. Now,
Notice.
all right. So you are having some difficulty here because of the light. So you would have a penalty. John, you would only have a -1 penalty because of the ash and sort of smoke. You're gonna have some pretty. Well, I'm playing catch up as I.
Or John, sorry.
I guess I can
I have a what? -1?
-1 because of your cat eyes, but not because of darkness.
Easy.
Okay. So you start
Does a
scanning
10
out
hit?
into the distance.
Use your NDA eyes.
Legolas. All right. So you pause and you don't see any immediate movement, and it grows quiet, and you sort of look over, and and you kind of shake your head for a moment, and I guess you guys would start kind of cleaning up, or what's the plan with this?
Try to sneak closer to the center.
Cool. All right. So you shake your head and you start sneaking closer.
But we're
to the
not gonna go walking into ambushes again.
Well, I'm not sure it was an ambush. They didn't know you were coming either. But John, you're not long after you shake your head and you guys start kind of moving forward, you start seeing a lot of movement from that general direction. In a sort of a long pattern.
There's something over there.
Like a lot of little things or one big thing?
It looks like a big thing.
A lot of little things.
Oh,
Yeah.
lots of little things. We're good. We're just gonna kill more of them. Let's fucking go.
So you have some time, but yeah, you see more that are probably coming.
Do we have any traps we can set?
Nothing that wouldn't take a minute.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't think.
Okay, well, let's mentally prepare. Are we good?
I think we're good. Are you good? I mean, you can
I think
start
so.
sniping from as far away as you want.
That's true. I can just start taking. I can just start shooting.
All right. So, take
All right,
you take
Travis,
some
give
breather.
us a better picture. Are they all in one big group? Or are they
No,
like,
they are starting to spread out and getting into some small groups. And I'll give you a number count in a little bit, but it's even at his eyesight, the smoke and haze is not giving him a good picture. So you don't really have good. You would like if you were trying to shoot at this distance. You would
Okay, so
have the
I can.
ability to shoot, but you wouldn't have.
I see movement as opposed to like actual like distinct figures.
Right, because remember they're coming from a smoky and ashy area.
Okay.
But with your even with the -1, you can tell they're coming with the rays.
okay, let's just let's hide until they break up into smaller groups, and then just start picking off groups.
Okay.
Okay.
Or at least
So,
clear enough in like a general area so that we have like a path to the center.
All right. So if you're gonna hide, both of you tell me what you're doing. I guess, and then Mr. Spider, just make sure I know.
I'm gonna get up in a tree.
All right. So give me stealth rolls.
I'm gonna hide at the base of the trees.
Sure, that's fine. You're in an area.
Okay,
Easy.
I'm not spending a penny.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm a stealthy spider.
John's the one who
Okay.
needs to hide.
So as you get up taller, John, are you at the same tree that he's in, or a different tree? Basically, just paint me the picture before I move on.
Okay. So like as we're seeing the movement, we're gonna get a bit closer. I'm gonna find the biggest tree I could see, and I'll start just climbing up it. And I guess the old man's gonna hang out by the base of it.
I guess I'm just standing there. You know what? No, I'm resting, trying to get my power back, in case this takes a while.
They're not that far away.
Yeah,
They're not
you
like
never know.
an hour. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, you just kind of doing nothing, even stealthing, would be enough. If nothing happened for an hour, you would be able to get your power back. But I'm just, yeah. So, John, I'm not going to make you redo a notice, but there's easily over 10, and they're splitting apart.
Okay.
But you're still having trouble distinguishing the exact number. Because, again, they're low to the ground. They are, and these things are kind of fast, as you saw in the last one, and they're spreading apart. But they are heading very quickly and heading directly into your direction.
All 10?
All of them, the whole party. But they're not in a clump.
Okay. So I'll just relay that, and I'll see if we can like kind of get off to one side, pick them off.
Yeah, can we move to like the side of the group? So like,
Yeah, let's move
if they're
to
like
a
in
flank.
a big wave, can we find the side of that wave?
Yeah.
Is that visible to us, Travis?
It's if he's in the tree, he can relay that. So the answer is yes. I mean, they're heading towards basically where you shot stuff.
Oh, good God,
Right.
that's a lot of lizards.
It's a lot of lizards, yeah.
Is each
Yeah.
one a group, or is it?
No,
are those,
I will make them a group in a minute, but I'm giving you.
okay, yeah. Let's basically just kind of like
Let's
do
relocate.
this,
Yeah, let's relocate to a flank basically, so we can have a hard.
like back up and then go around.
But I'm giving you an idea that they're like a sort of like a broadly speaking, sort of a big long line, and then there's some. You see, like you know, they're not all like in a single file line, but
They're not trying to hide their numbers.
Yeah, we're trying to
no,
get
and they're not
like sand people.
You're right, and they're not in one single line, but they're also not in a big clump either.
Right, they're animals.
Yeah, so I want us to get to either side of the wave. So when we start shooting at them, it'll take the other ones a bit longer to.
But again, you don't have you have some general feel for the amount of them, but not the exact amount.
Right.
You counted at least, generally speaking, 10. All right, so
I want to get us over to.
You guys are going to have to run, and if you want to be stealthy, you're going to have suffer minus to stealth. So before, you may not have given your situation away,
Mhm.
right? But you're trying to move out of the position. So I don't know if you're going to just run for it and you might be giving your position away, or you're going to try and stealth and suffer penalties by being fast. Because they're coming. Are they coming?
I think we're just going to try and do the run thing, because worst case scenario, we're running anyway. Or stealth thing, because worst case scenario, we're running anyway.
Yep.
So you're going to try and be stealthy, or?
Yeah, stealthy. What's the
Well,
minus?
we're gonna
right?
We're gonna try and be stealthy, but running is the priority. But yeah.
Okay.
Fucking easy. Easy.
No problem.
Right. So let me see. I'm thinking about how many groups of these things there are. Yep. So there's going to be that many groups. They both.
Hey, Matt, what do you think about this? Oh wait, I can just do this. What about that? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm pretty in.
Pretty in. Same.
Are you in for like right now, or are you gonna?
Yeah, like before the combat starts. So we have extra card. Yeah.
You wanted to do it now before I tell you what happens?
Tell me what happens first.
All right. So you guys start moving in quietly, and you guys you guys are very quiet and everything, and then you start hearing the movement, right, and skittering, and you start seeing the things, but then you hear this weird like hissing and chittering, and you see this long line of all of them almost synchronized start heading almost directly towards you. And with that, we are in either a chase or we're in combat. You tell me.
So they weren't like super hard to put. So do you want to do? I really like the though. I'm pretty in.
Oh, let's fucking do it, dude.
Yeah, like
Utah's gonna come back and we're just fucking dead.
Let's fucking.
Dude, you still haven't even let the devil out. We gotta push this party to the limit.
Yeah, it's true.
To the limit.
I'm playing the card.
Limit. All right.
Wherever the card is, I don't know where it went.
All right, you put it somewhere. So it says each of you get.
Each of us draw a card, and we can play an additional card this session. Because you only play one card per session, right?
Yes, normally. Give this card.
Let's fucking go,
Matt.
I have to open the fucking rule book. Jesus.
Noble sacrifice.
Oh no!
Play when nearby ally GM's call suffers damage to take the damage result yourself.
What a hero!
No.
No, I can play it for anybody.
All right, and with
take this damage.
And with that, fellas, they have sort of entered combat.
Yeah, the nice thing is, I think, Travis, the reason I think we can do this is because we can get them to like kind of trickle in.
Mm-hmm.
So that we're not fighting 10 at once.
Sure.
Especially if we can pick up the extra...
now that you've sort of gone, like circled around, you start getting a better feel. And the count appears to be closer to about 18.
Whoa, that's a big number.
And so we have Group 1, Group 2, Group 3.
Well, if I die, I can finally have a southern accent.
True. If I die, I've just got Emma in the old back pocket.
I was always Emma. I was never not Emma.
Actually, honestly, if I die, I want to be a voodoo guy.
Just play Beauregard LaRue.
Oh no, I want to be a voodoo guy, but I want to be.
Look at this! I went from instantly. These things are pretty easy to. I want to be a voodoo guy. I was always, like you might survive this.
I want to be a voodoo guy, but I want to be a voodoo guy. I want to be a voodoo guy in the sense of being a like a Dia de los Muertos, like necromancer man.
Mm-hmm.
like sugar, like a guy with sugar skulls.
Oh no, you should make God, what's his face?
Dr. Facilier.
So these guys are still at a decent range from you. So they are at a decent range from you. They're still going to be. I'm going to say that they're still at about a range of a 25 pace. Only technically they are wheeling about. So it's just to see if I'll try and make it a little more complicated for you.
Wait, 25 pace. That's a bit faster.
Well, the outside ranges, they are not all at equal paces. Let me just make my life a little more complicated. So the ones that sort of spotted you made a clicking and hissing noise. So this one back here is more like a 40. The middle one here is more at a 30, and this one's at like is actually pretty close and got there faster.
And each is a group of 6.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and I'm just going to go in line 1, 2, 3. So, are you guys positioned as you want to be? You guys are basically next to each other running. Like
Yeah.
with left, right kind of thing, or whatever.
Yeah, I want to be the bulwark against all this, so
I
John
figured.
should be behind me.
Your distance away from these won't matter. I declared the distance.
Yeah, no, I figure you're gonna just put us wherever we want to go.
Yeah, but I was okay. So technically, there's a little gap of distance between the two of you. Maybe let's say like a 5 pace or something. Or
Yeah,
a
like
2 pace.
literally, like feet is fine, like 2 pace.
Okay. All right. So yeah. These things are going to wheel about and start moving in. And see, I don't think there's any other thing. They can't do anything except they are actually going to look about. They're going to make some sort of hissing and chittering noise, and they're going to find some sort of rocks and trees and literally because they're near the original, like where they see all the dead bodies, and they're going to look and they're going to immediately hide behind some trees and rocks and wait for the others. So they're going to have cover.
Oh, that's like free shots
Yep.
during this time period, I take it.
So
So
that's
Travis,
that.
you don't know how many shoots he gets to give.
And the others are going to rush up at a run. So that actually is an even 10. So these are now like 30 away. Actually makes it even with this. So that makes it you there, Mr. Lodgeskins.
Okay. I think I give John speed.
Okay.
Hey, where's that extra book that has all the extra harrowed edges?
The companion book.
Yeah, where is it?
Free reroll?
It should be in the thing, but I can. And our resources too. In
It's
the
not.
Discord.
Oh, is it in our resources? Then I have to go. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool.
Hey, John. You get
I'm sorry.
actions again.
Hell yeah! I'm sorry, I had to read through all this shit because I drew the fucking adventure card of you can just pick and you can have an edge for an encounter, any edge you want.
That's pretty good.
So I'm
I
just
was
looking
like, why
through
are
all
you
the
looking?
fucking.
What's-
I'm looking at edges.
So I don't know if you can
You
see.
can play that on me for some pretty dank shit.
So, by the way, if you go over to the thing, the compendium packs.
Yeah.
So if you go to the top right, there's compendium packs. There's a thing called edges, filled out. You see that?
Go to the right. Compendium packs.
So the top right, there's a thing that looks like a little book.
Yeah.
Compendium packs, edges
Journal
filled
entries.
out. Yeah,
There
no.
it is. Okay.
And if you search and type, just start typing in harrowed. I put in all of the harrowed edges in the
Yeah, but I want all the edges.
Oh, I put in all the edges in the game in
Jesus.
Foundry.
Oh God.
They're just not sorted by combat, but
Right.
but if you wanted harrowed edges, I've already sorted them by harrowed. But I haven't gone through and like sorted them by combat and stuff yet. So anyway. Yeah, so you just cast that and sort of take what, a defensive stance, or you gonna start backing up? What's the plan?
You talking to me?
Both of you.
I'll move back and I'll let John shoot, then move back with me.
Yeah.
So my pace of 5.
Okay.
And then I cast quickness on John.
Yep. Need a piece of paper or something at this point. Let's see here. $35.
Improved block might not be a shit take.
Oh
right.
shit. There it is. I think I might. Oh man, that's great.
All right. So the other ones will do a running of.
Too bad we nerfed double tap. I
Yep.
mean, the shade.
The fucking shade just playing his own game over there.
So these Hell Scorchers in the middle will just start running up, and also hearing the other things will also sort of like take positions and sort of hide in scrubs behind trees and rocks in the same area, in the same general vicinity.
Oh shit! Improved counterattack. Up
All
to
right, John,
3
you're up.
failed attacks you can retaliate each turn.
Dear God. So
All
the
right,
one thing
John,
I was
what
looking
do you
at,
got for us?
I was looking at Unholy Host, where I just get 5 Walking Dead who work for me for the round.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Any dead bodies around here?
I don't know. That's cool enough to figure out. The answer is probably, but I have to figure out how Unholy Host works.
It's Deadwood. Deadwood.
Yeah, it's true. I get a group of 5 allied extras, but they're Walking Dead. Neat. All right, I'm just gonna fire 2 shots into one of those fucking lizards in cover.
Okay, so they have light cover, so you're at a -3 because of the ash and smoke in the area, and the and the cover.
Okay. Not quite. Okay, second shot. That's better.
Hey, I figured it out. Improved sweep allows a character to make a single fighting attack to apply against all targets within your reach.
Hell yeah, that's it.
Damage separately for each one. A fighter may only perform a sweep once per turn.
You can give that.
Travis does a 9 hit.
It does hit, and it's a raise, so you get a plus D6.
Jesus, there you go.
And you squish a bug. So this thing has only 5 in it. Alright, I'm keeping track.
And you get 2 shots per turn at no negative right now.
Yeah, he did his 2. He missed 1. Alright, so round 2. John with a jack. Level-headed here with an 8 of hearts. Mr. Level-headed. Group 1, Group 2, and then Group 3. Would anyone like to spend a penny?
No.
Nope. All right. Well, that means my queen here. So they will run forward. And so they're going to go with an 11. No. Yes. So they can make it up to about 14. And some of them will try and get in some things. Some of them can make it behind some trees and crawl up and everything, but not everything has good cover there. So they'll just have a cover functionally of like a 1 across of them. It's much worse cover. All right. John, you're up.
All right. Well, let's see. They're getting closer. Let's shoot the ones who are closer.
Mhm.
Let's see. What's my penalty for shooting at those?
So -2 is across the board. If they get any closer, that you won't have any ash
Okay.
either. Basically,
Okay.
just they're running out of the ashy area.
Okay. I'll double tap.
Mhm.
Shooting. You hate to see it. Shooting.
All right, that seems way better.
That seems way better. Get out of
And
here.
that seems like you just squished another bug.
Good.
And you're gonna back up again.
Yeah.
All right. All right, and then that'll bring up to these guys. They're gonna do another run. It's 14. So they're working their way up, and then eight of spades. Not that it matters. 13. And these guys actually launch forward and get even closer than the other guys did, but they're at 15 pace away. And they also try and get behind as much cover as they can, but their cover is diminished as well. What you got for us there, Lodgeskins? Basically, the closer they get, the less cover they're getting.
How far are they from me now?
So the closest one's 15 pace, the other is 19 pace, and the farthest one's 26 pace.
And their pace is about
8.
Their pace is 8. Okay, I'm
Yes.
just gonna keep backing up with John, and I'm chilling. I think.
Well, technically, the other ones are actually closer to you. They're like 10 away because you hadn't backed up yet. So when you back up 5, it'll be 15. So they're 10 away from you, 14 away from you, 21 away from you. And when you
Their
back
pace is
up,
8 with the run or without.
no, it's 8 without the run.
So they can do. So 15 makes me safe. So I'll go 15. Yeah.
Ooh. Next round. John with the Queen of Spades. Very good.
Easy.
Level-headed. 2 fucking double aces.
Boys.
Easy. And then 7, 5. So you're both up. Well done. All right, take a Benny there, Lodgeskins, for your double aces, because that was fucking cool.
Thanks, Pat. I'm gonna need it.
I just think it was cool. I don't think I've ever seen double aces. But yeah, you're up.
All right. Let's see.
All right, get bored and charge in. Joust me, joust me.
That's right. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm trying to think if there's. I don't really think there's a whole lot of useful stuff I can do at this point. Oh, can I assist John in shooting? Is that like a thing I can do?
I don't. I mean, yeah, sort of. I would say it would be sort of like a notice roll because there's still smoke and haze. It would be sort of like pointing out, right? Like right there, right there, right there, right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
You I'd say yeah, with a support with a notice or something. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. You would have a -1 to yours, not because of cover, but just the smoke still.
Well, I failed, but
But I mean, you can still try, so it could work.
Yeah.
And you're gonna do your backup again.
if I can only back up 5. I will back up actually because Jack's on next, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll back.
I'm just adding it on my.
Can I just should I run instead so that John can back up a little further?
Well, you would have had a minus on your.
John, your
notice,
pace is
so
6, right?
You're not going to run because you should have declared that before you did your support.
That's fair. All right, I'll back up the 5.
My pace is 6. Yeah.
And yeah, his running would be adding to his minuses. So.
Yeah, I just wanted to be able to back up the 6 with John.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. Okay. You want some cushion though, right? You want him to be a little farther.
I want him to be like 5 pace away so I can get to him in a pinch.
Okay. I mean, he's only like an extra 3 behind you, basically, at this point. All right, so John,
sweet. These lizards are going to get to me this turn, aren't they?
No.
No.
They are
They're
now.
going to be 6
the
pace away
closest
at the end of
one-
the turn.
The closest that are at 20 away from now because of the extra backing up.
Okay, so they're still -2, right? For me.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll just double tap. Double tap, move back, the usual. You hate to see it.
You do. I don't. I'm willing to throw bodies at this problem.
That's better.
God.
Okay.
If John had been not rolling like dog shit, you'd have lost like 6 more of these things.
Not a raise though, because you had a -2, so just a regular hit.
Seems all right.
All right, so you squish yet another one of these things. So there's 3 dead bodies sort of littered in this initial wave. You're punishing the front line coming in. So the back line.
when they pop off, when they close, we're gonna do the Get Savage sweep and have Lodgeskins kill like 6 of them. I'm in.
Yeah, I think that's our best play at this point.
And we're investing we're gonna invest all of our bennies in that.
All right, so that front line gets up to 9 pace. That middle one has gotten to 9 pace, and in terms of distance, and the one on the right, which only has 3 left, is up to 14 pace away from you. So yeah, depending if they get to go first, it's possible that the 2 middle ones could conceivably get in range. So John. Level-headed.
Hey.
Ooh. All right.
Big Daddy.
All right. Well, it's not gonna happen this round. So what you got for me, guys?
I'm up first, so I'm gonna do 2 things this turn. I'm gonna back up the 5, and then I'm going to try to assist Daddy again, and then I'm gonna. Well, I'm already -1, for doing the notice.
Yeah,
-2.
but after this round of movement, they're going to be out of the ash cover. So timing-wise, just because you guys went first, is why you have -1.
Okay,
After this round,
I'm just gonna cast Shroud on myself again.
Okay. Well, with
Or
what?
deflection.
Yeah.
With Shroud.
Okay.
And I'll just try for the straight reroll.
Okay.
Okay,
So you,
that's just normal -3.
okay. And you. All right. So that's all you got.
Yeah, I don't have quickness on me. So.
Okay. All right. So John, you're up.
Okay, they're still far enough for the -2, right?
Yeah, just only because you're going before them, basically.
So double tap once again.
Yep. Actually, it's going to be a -1. They don't have cover anymore.
Oh, good. Okay.
Well, you still missed because of the -1.
I still missed.
But,
Second shot.
yep. So that's a hit without a raise.
Yep.
All right. So an 8 will. So one of them is sort of like shook, basically, in terms of it ducks
Did we
down.
Benny that?
Yeah, I mean,
We can Benny that actually. What is it?
Oh,
TD8?
actually, a
Yeah.
9 is just enough to splatter splatter it.
Oh, okay, perfect. The dream.
Yeah, I was looking at your die and not the total.
And it
damage.
should be Pierce 1 too, right?
I mean, it is, but I was looking at the die number. The D8 is 8, but I forgot. I wasn't looking at the fact you're Grim Server to death. Kills
Sure
him.
am.
So yeah, once again, when the bullets do land, he's being through. But there's enough bullets here. You fired 8 times, or is it 10 times? You may actually need to reload in this.
I'm looking right now. I just
Okay.
remembered that. Yeah. I have a pretty good sized clip in these things, but we'll
So
see.
you do, right? But this may be one of those times.
Yeah.
So let's go. I don't think they're going to be able to reach you this round. 2, so that's a 10. So you feel the heat as the middle one gets within 4 pace of you. This other one that only has 2 left in it gets within 9 pace of you, and the
15
one that's
shots
straggling
in this rifle.
And the one that's straggling on the left is within 12 pace of you. But the one on the left in the middle still has 6 apiece. So John with a 4 of diamonds. Old Lodgeskins with a Jack of hearts. Unless you would like the 6 of hearts. I won't tell you how to play the game. Left, 7 of clubs. Middle, 6 of clubs. Right, Queen of hearts. Anyone like to Benny?
No, I'm good.
I'm good.
Oh, I gave some. Yeah, I gave Matt. I gave him a.
I'm at 5.
Yeah, I put the Bennies in the wrong spot. Anyway, I just put it on my side for tracking. All right, so we're good. So, Fat Boys are the sad 2 over here are going to take a running roll at you because they have to physically make contact. And let me see.
They need a 6 to make contact, right?
They need a 9. Oh, so they have a pace of 8. They're 9 pace away. They only needed a 1 on the running die. They literally.
Oh, I thought they were 14 pace.
No, they made it to 9. So this one over here is the one that's farther away. These 2 are very close.
Okay.
I just can't keep a number. Maybe I can keep a number. It's too much trouble to create all this stuff. So, I don't know if I can update it very, very quickly. I've never had to do this stuff in Foundry. So that was their numbers going into this round.
I gotcha.
Yep. But there's only 2. The one on the right is the one you've been slamming hard. So yeah, they're gonna just come in and they're gonna try and take some swipes at you. Yeah, I think that's all that they're really.
So they're at -5 to hit me with the run roll.
Yeah. So actually, I think they're going to try and trip you, which is the equivalent of a test of fighting. So the first one is going to do something very sneaky and try and do a test of fighting, which is a 5 and against your agility. So it kind of looks like it's trying to climb up, and you're just prepared for this. So it doesn't actually trip you. It doesn't actually do that effect. What it's going to do is it's going to distract you with the effect. So it's a test roll. Now have a -2 to all your rolls for the rest of the round.
Oh, perfect.
Yes. And the other one's going to come in and sort of do a survival check to sort of get behind you and do a similar tactic of no, but it fails. And sort of also sort of leave its tail to sort of be in the way, but you're even though you're distracted, you're prepared. That's what you're used to, having things being surrounding you. So what are you up to with your roll? They're around you. They didn't actually attack you.
Okay. Jeremy, I think it's sweep time.
Is it time? Fucking sweep. Fucking kid, let's go. Alright, where is it? Here, let's...
So it's going to be improved sweep.
Yo!
Get savage.
Get savage.
Alright, so I make 1 attack roll, I believe. I have it here. So... Improved sweep, single fighting attack, and applied against all targets within reach.
Well, do you want to get to close the distance on the 4 there, so you can hit all 6 of those guys, or?
I think that would provoke attacks, right?
Against the 2 on you, but
Yeah, who
Otherwise,
cares?
you're just going to hit two
Fucking-
guys.
look, we didn't play that card to not.
They're
We're not
minus
playing
like
this card to not
bajillion.
maximize
Yeah,
damage.
so I'll go ahead and move. And
Yeah, I was going to say, you didn't play the
Hell
card to hit
Scorchers.
two guys, did you? Yeah, I was going to say, you didn't play that card to hit two guys, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
because they are to minus a bajillion to hit you.
Let's
so I can get
fucking
contact with all
go.
6, right?
Yeah, you just walk in and basically say, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, cool. And then spin bennies till I hit.
All right, hold on. Technically, I get my attack of opportunities at a minus a bajillion to hit you. I did not hit one of them. The other one aced. I still haven't hit you.
Okay.
I still didn't hit you even with an 8.
Hey, so we're gonna go to the Hell Scorcher group number 4 and make that fighting and roll.
Yep. So this group of 2 is sort of in between you.
Oh, don't worry
Hey.
about it.
Barely an inconvenience.
So is that with a raise? With the -2.
Yeah, their parry is a 7. So no,
Okay,
it's
so-
not a raise.
Yeah, that's with the raise.
No. 12 minus 7 is a 5.
Yeah, that's greater than 4.
But it's not an 8.
I have to get an. No,
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
-7 to hit.
4, 8,
If their
12.
parry is 7, I got a 7, and I got 5 points over that.
No, you subtract, the target number is a 7.
Yeah. So,
Oh, yeah, you did get a raise.
yeah. Alright,
Yeah,
so I make
with a raise.
a damage roll against each of them.
Yes.
With raises.
Well, actually, you technically need to attack all of them, but
No,
no,
it's
you make a
sweet
single
as
attack
one.
against all of them, right?
Yes, one attack against all.
Yep.
That's one. Kersplat.
F.
Part 2. And this has a pierce of 2, by the way. Is that enough to kill one?
Yes.
Okay.
9 kills.
So this is so far 4. He's super dead. Just a bucket of dice. Hey, we did it!
All right.
God, it was great. We did it. Good job.
So, yeah, you come in and just sort of describe what this actually looks like.
You guys, know
Jedi Lodgeskins.
you guys know in the Super Smash Bros. Where you get the hammer?
Yeah.
And you just walk into stuff.
Fucking master Lodgeskins. There are too many of them. What are we gonna do?
No, he's doing a war dance as he like just fucking bops these dudes as he comes into contact with them. Like a whirlwind upon the Pawnee. Hey, there's a group that's gone.
Man,
That
look at this. He just imagined they were Pawnee and he just fucked them up.
That's right. So how much? They were only 4 pace away, so I'm gonna go an extra pace away from them with my last bit of movement. Yeah, I don't know how far that makes me from these dudes. They're probably in contact anyway. I believe I am now fucked.
Okay. So those are just gone.
Fucking
Just
TS killed.
Fire.
It's at this time that what you and all your distraction, what you hadn't heard is another group of these guys.
Uh-oh. Wait,
No.
I didn't come here for downsides.
Remember, Mr. Uh-ohs
Uh-oh.
of these things charge in and swoop in and swarm you, John. So,
John, I think you need to let the devil out.
It doesn't help. It just does more damage. It doesn't actually... I'm already one-shotting them.
Let's see. So yeah, it's going to be a group of 5 of these things on you, John.
Okay.
Is that too many? I don't know. Uh-oh.
We'll find out, won't we?
To be less.
Less? More?
So they come in. I'll deal a card to them. It's a 10. So the first one takes a bite at you. Yeah. What's your parry?
My parry
Is a 5?
Is a 5, yeah.
All right, so this one's going to be a raise. So, that doesn't get through your toughness, if I'm not mistaken, right?
My toughness is 10.
Oh, so yeah. So this one takes a bite. So that's going to shake you.
Are shaken.
And your duster starts to catch fire.
Uh-oh.
We'll deal with that in a second. The second one start taking a chunk on you. So with a super raise, that's good enough. I think that hit.
Yeah, I think I'm going to soak that one.
Okay.
Let's see, that's a vigor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was that just the attack or the damage?
That's the damage.
Ho, 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 ho!
Correct.
All right. I think that's enough to get through. That's enough raises, and I think you become unshaken at this point, if I'm not mistaken.
Jesus. Easy.
Yeah, there's a lot of raises on your end compared to the number of raises on my end. So let's assume that you got it. I think that's right. So that's attack 2. Let's do attack 3. So that hits your parry. This is just an attack.
This is Legolas and Gimli versus Monitor Lizard.
All right. So that's that. So yeah, this one just sort of comp down, and you sort of butt out of the way with your gun. Attack 4. That's a raise. That's going to be an attack with a raise. So that's 18 coming at you, but you're not shaken anymore.
Right. So that just shake me again?
Well, this is
That would
18
be
damage.
2 wounds.
Yep.
You're gonna want to soak, buddy.
Yeah, I guess I'll soak then.
Tell him how to live his life.
Soak him.
All right, so let me see. So your toughness, you have some crazy toughness. 10.
10, yeah.
So I hit you with a hit and 2 raises, and you got a. So you took 1 wound. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that leaves you at just shaken. Yeah, you're just shaken,
Cool.
right? Because you got 1 and a raise, and I got no. Yeah. Yes, you're just shaken. All right, and attack number 5. This is the last attack. An 8. Your parry. That is a success to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Might not be enough damage. It is enough damage, so that would be enough to wound.
Wound. Okay.
If you spend a penny here, it's pretty much guaranteed to ignore the wound.
That's true.
You could also spend a Benny to just unshake.
I'll just Benny it to soak. Because then if I roll enough,
Yeah, if you roll
enough,
enough, then you would also
yeah,
unshake.
I can just shake as well,
So this is your last Benny.
like that.
So you're out of Bennies.
Mm-hmm.
And Matt has 5. All right. So they're out, and this last group is still actually like 12 pace away. No, you actually ran forward, so they're only 8 pace away from you there, Lodgeskins, right?
Yeah, but I tried to back up 1, so it'd be 9
So
pace.
they do need to run.
Yeah.
Well, all right, I rolled a die, whatever. But they're not close enough to get to punish them. So
Yeah,
they run in.
I want them to take all their minuses.
Yeah, well, no. I mean, they're not close enough to go punish long range here. So, yeah. So they did run. One of them's going to make a fighting roll to try and to make you vulnerable. They're going to try and also sort of like flail at you to sort of distract you a bit. So a 5 against your agility. All right, so you so you are now vulnerable to the rest of the attack. The rest of them.
What does vulnerable do for me?
It makes anyone attacking you the rest of this turn until their next turn. Everyone has a +2 to you.
So they'd be at -3 still.
Yes.
Okay, I'll let it ride.
Plus their gang up bonus.
Oh right, they got a +4 by gang up bonus right now. So they'd be at a net +1 to hit me. So I'm going to go ahead and Benny that.
Okay.
Actually, I think I'm just gonna take the damage.
Well, there's no damage yet. They're gonna roll.
Yeah, I know. Doing the math in my head, I'm like, it's very unlikely for me to get over a 5.
Mm-hmm. What's your? So they have a +1 to hit you, but what's your actual parry? An 8. All right.
8,
So the first one does succeed, but no bonus. So
all right. So yeah, I'm gonna soak. Okay, and that'll take it to just shaken.
Okay. No fire. The next one. Nope. Nope. Yes, but also no bonus.
Soak. Okay.
That's enough to
negate all of it.
That's
Yeah.
the raise. Well, that was. So what's the? So let me see.
So he'd have 4 damage left over. My toughness is 8, so he doesn't get anything.
Yeah, so that means you would unshake as well, right? That's what I was trying to check.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, you're good. So yeah, like as he's coming in and takes a bite out of you, you know, you're frenzying, blocking everything, right? There's a lot around you, right? So you were galvanized by like he sort of like he played the card on you, right? So he kind of like tossed you a thing and sort of a word of confidence, and you like would do your sort of like war cry, and then sort of do your little Mario stomp on everything. But then again, you were caught off guard by and see that your friend is completely ambushed, and then this wave crashes over you, and they're kind of coming at you, and you're getting beat down and distracted and vulnerable. But this one kind of comes up and sort of shakes you back in. And again, I miss. So even with all the pluses, you're good. John, you do have your last turn. You were just lack to act.
Yeah. Let's see.
Their parry's a 7 if you kind of leave combat. Now, I wonder. This never has come up. Again, being surrounded by so many of these creatures, they have this immense heat. You are also patting yourself on fire. At the end of the turn, you will take 1d6 damage, which I guess basically, unless I ace it, you won't not hurt you. However, these things emit such heat, they radiate hellfire. Anyone that ends their turn next to them will take 2d6 radiant heat damage.
Wait, what?
You have never, ever ended a turn next to them. You've always killed them.
Huh.
I mean, 2d6?
Each.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
That's quite a bit.
So, they will get attacks of opportunity if you leave the radius, John. On the other hand, you can just attack them. The parry's a 7.
Parry's a 7. That sounds pretty hard. I don't have speed anymore, so...
Why not?
Because it's 5 rounds, right?
Is this round? What round is it?
Yeah, it is 5 rounds.
Okay. Is this round 5 or round 6?
Because I fired 10 shots. I think this is round 6.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and you didn't keep it up, right? You can choose.
No, I'm bingo on PowerPoints. PowerPoints.
Well, you do. You can reach deep. There's something you can do.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't want to fatigue myself, so I'll spend.
Well, you can also spend a Benny.
Yeah,
And
just spend a Benny to keep it up.
So it gives him 5 power points, and he can just choose to keep it up.
Oh, okay. So we can keep speed up.
And it keeps it up for another 5 rounds.
Okay. So do you want to just bounce, or try and bounce?
Oh, we got this, dude. I'm about to hose these things.
Oh, you're gonna pop off? Okay, cool. Then we're not gonna.
Yeah, dude. Just like let the devil out and like kill shit.
Well, I mean, it doesn't help. That's the problem. It doesn't help. That's all the devil does is damage.
Look at him. He's like, it doesn't help. I just hurt things.
It doesn't help. It's never helped. It's never been necessary. I have all this power, and
I hurt things too good. Don't you get it?
It serves me no purpose.
Don't you get it? I hurt things.
You should have taken. You should have taken old ways. It's an edge.
True. Let's see. I'm gonna take 1 billion damage from these dudes if I stay there, but it's gonna be what, like 1 million attack opportunity?
Unless you kill them.
Okay.
And when they die, they stop.
Yeah, you have like a shotgun, right? Just like start hosing guys.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
here, I'll
boy.
All right, so I guess I'll stow the rifle, draw the shotgun, and take 2 shots.
Do it.
Okay. So let's shotgun, see what happens.
I like the slow-mo, right? Where in one hand you just take your shot, like you start pulling the rifle into your rifle boot, and in the same motion taking your shotgun out.
Yep,
that has
that's
a
me.
+2.
So that's like Matrix
with a raise.
Matrix
That's
shit.
4d6 into a fucking.
Let the record show.
I hope he's dead.
Oh wait. Technically, that's not with a raise because you're at parry range. Oh wait, guys. Sorry you can't shotgun these things. Oh wait, you specifically have
A sawed off.
A sawed-off, yes.
You can absolutely do all of these things in melee range.
Correct.
Yeah.
True.
You blast this thing into a splatter of what is an unidentifiable mess of what might have been a salamander at one point.
It's
The
really
world
hard
will
to
never
tell.
know.
The world may never know.
Yep. So
Boom! Jesus.
Yep. So the parry number is a 7, so you don't have a raise there,
Okay.
right? 7, yeah.
Only a 3d6. You hate to see it.
Okay. Well, again. So, all right, and that's your turn, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
4 on you. I got to keep track of how many are alive.
Not many.
Significantly less.
So yeah, well, there's 4 left. You killed 2. All right, so the Hellfire. We're gonna go with John first. First of all, your duster is on fire. Let's see if it does any real damage. It does not, too. Right,
Okay.
so it's a minor inconvenience.
I like that duster.
But the heat of being around so many of these things is intense. So your toughness is a 10. So you are straight. Nope, that's 9 because I can't count. So you're fine from the first, fine from the second, fine from the third, and fine from the fourth, Mr. I'm so tough it doesn't matter. Thank
Easy.
God we found your +2 from undeadness. You have 6, though, around you, because you disengage from the other 2. So Lodgeskins, I'm a bit worried about you, so let's find out together.
Yeah, I'm
You're
a little
not
worried too, bud. We'll get through this.
Same team.
What's your toughness, so I know what the target
8.
is? Alright, 7 from the first one. Would you prefer that you want to see these? You want to see grandfather's dice or their dice?
I want to see grandfather's dice. Roll on the mat.
Alright. I already rolled 1, it was a 7, so you're safe. 3, that's 2. Snake Eyes. I can't
Easy.
crit fail. All right, there's 1, so you're shaking.
Okay.
So again,
and that's the fourth.
Yep. So 5th, 7. You said 8, right?
Yeah.
And 7.
You love to see
All
it.
right.
Whatever.
So again, the heat is intense, but at best, you're just sort of just like, just you take it and weather the storm.
I'm like when you're standing too close to a fire pit. I'm like,
Yeah, basically. So
Mhm.
John, going into I guess round 7. Old Poots here with your double 9s.
me and the doubles today. Ah,
Group
shit.
1, Group 2, and
Oh,
Group 3.
A big
whoops.
fuck.
So I have my thing about which group is which. You don't have any bennies yet, right?
Yep.
I still have 2 bennies to hand out, and I still think your double shotgunning is cool. So you have a benny.
Oh, good. Benny, it is. Benny.
It is pretty cool to have a guy
It
that
is
literally
pretty
has
cool.
pistols, shotguns. Because I was worried. It was like, no. My barrel, my shotgun has less barrels, more gun. I was like, oh, that's right.
It's
I
got
think I'm supposed to spend a penny here to get another card. What do you think, John?
Are you? Like, I guess. What? Their lowest card is an 8?
I
So-
am going before the 2.
Hold
but
on.
Who's taking the?
The group of 6 engaged with you has the ace.
Okay, then there's no point.
Ooh.
Yes.
You may as well hold
put
that-
I have
you may
a
as well-
sheet
yeah, you
off
should
to the
just-
side.
Hold
The
that for
group
the
of
soak,
four-
I think, because you're about to get
Group of
fucked.
4 engaged with John there, and the group of 2 that's just dangling off to the side has the 8. So you guys good then? Now you could fish for jokers because we have barely any cards left. So there is that.
What do you think, John?
Well, I do have a death wish, so I'm probably
17 cards left in the deck and no jokers.
I'm doing it.
do it.
Wait, really?
You hate to see it.
When you get 3 9s in a row, you can have another Benny because that's pretty cool.
Then let's do another one. It's free. They let you.
Well, you got a Jack. It is a J.
That's nice.
Close.
All right, so we good?
I think so. Yeah.
Are we good, or is now like you're due for a Joker? Is that
Nah, 17
That's
cards
not
is a
math
lot.
work.
all right? So the good news is because this group went first, all your distracted and or your distracted didn't fall off, but your vulnerable did
Wait, what?
because that's the group that made you vulnerable, so it fell off.
Right. But my distracted only lasted a round, right?
No, so the group that made you distracted was that little 2 pissant group.
Yeah, but it only lasts till the end of the round, I thought.
It lasts until their round.
Okay.
So if you make someone distracted, it lasts until your
Oh, but that's
next
all.
round.
Distract is -2 to my rolls. Got it.
Yes, but the group that made you vulnerable was them. So if they're going to try and make you like someone in that group is going to try and make you vulnerable again. They're going to try and do it with a survival. What the hell does survival do? What's it based off of? Smarts. So they're going to try and like lean you back and try and trip you off of a root behind you. But they failed. But I'm going to use one of my GM bennies. So with a 5 against your smart.
These 2 Death Wish characters.
So it's a 5 against your smart. Ooh. Why do you have a -2 against your smart?
Distracted.
Ah, right. So this will make you vulnerable if you fail.
I guess I'm vulnerable.
Okay. I was making sure you were comfortable with that, or didn't want to reroll. So the other 5 will try and attack you. So they have a, I think we said it's a +1. Net,
yeah, it's a net +1.
bonus. Miss. Hey, a hit. Okay.
Soaking.
That seems prudent.
Wait, what?
Distracted gets you off of your... Oh, I guess it would.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna take a bajillion wounds and I think I'm dead.
You have more bennies.
No, that was my last penny.
Is it really?
I think so.
I have you at 2 bennies still. Did I miss you spending bennies when I wasn't looking?
Maybe?
I handed out bennies.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna play my last card. It's gonna be Noble Sacrifice. John's taking the damage.
F. Get down, Mr. President.
Because John isn't shaken and distracted.
Okay. How much damage is that?
It's 19, so it's only 2 raises on him, which means he can just use his Benny to shake soak it.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
So it's just shaken for him?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's your toughness is 10. Oh yeah, you are shaken. Gotcha.
Okay. So it was 3 attack or 4 attack? I think it was 4.
Yeah, you got to do 1 more attack on me because one's distracting me, or shaking, or made me vulnerable. That's right.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I actually still miss. Okay.
So it's my turn now.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna spirit roll. Hey, free rerolls.
Easy.
Why is it? Oh, does shaken apply to that? Yeah, I guess it would.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still shaken. Man, I don't have any bennies left, I guess. Guess we're sweeping. Guess we're doing it. Let me think for a second. Boys, we're boned.
I
Alright,
think so.
does an 8 hit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we might not be boned.
Why are you rolling so many attack? Oh, is it because you're improved sweep?
Yeah. Take off that head. You don't need it.
Let me look
They
at
are
improved
all
sweep.
dead. Yeah, it's pretty good. So improved sweep is sweep without the minus.
But can you do it as a free action?
No, it's just 1 action.
Are you shaken?
Yeah, but I only did 1 I put the minus in there.
But you're shaken. You don't get an action this turn.
Wait, you don't get an action if you're shaken? Like period dot? I thought it was just -2s on everything. Wait. What? So I don't get an action this turn. I don't get any actions this turn. Okay, cool, go ahead.
The thing is, I'm not sure distracted affects your ability to unshake. So I think it might be moot. So I think you're going to be fine. Yeah, distracted is distracted. So you're safe because distracted is only supposed to take off your skill checks. It's not supposed to take off your like attribute rolls, like spirit.
Okay.
So you actually did unshake. It's
Okay.
also not supposed to take off your vigor rolls. So the game, we just found a bug in the character sheet. It
Gotcha.
specifically says off trait rolls. Like it's supposed to make your skills worse, not your like basic core things worse. Like vigor, spirit, agility. It's not supposed to make those worse. That's what I was
follow.
like, man, it's not supposed to make those things worse. Like you're not supposed to get into like a death spiral for like shaking and stuff. So all of that actually did work. Because
Okay,
you
so the six
didn't
are-
get a -2 to your spirit to unshake. In theory, though, you talked your thing to John. You also didn't get a -2 to your vigor to when you tried to soak.
Gotcha. So those guys are 5 away from me, right?
Yeah, because they're a few away from you. Do you want to go engage them? Basically, I think they're like 4 away from you. As a technicality, so you just you like slaughtered everything that was
I'm
just
no longer vulnerable because they're all dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'll go engage these two.
Okay.
That's me.
All right. So yeah, so walk me through, because you did something really cool with your improved sweep. So how are you killing these things? Because I want it to be cool. So sorry, I wanted to clarify both points.
Yeah, no, sorry, that all was just like...
But Distracted is not that good. Distracted is only going to stop you from doing your cool skills, like
I don't have to
fighting.
be undistracted because they're going next, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So your fighting roll was a -2, but that's it, basically.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna like swing on him, swing on the first one into his head, and then it's like stuck on my warblade. So then it becomes the club. Get off!
All right.
Smashing stuff with stuff.
And then you run over to this party of 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically saying, "Come at me," because now they don't have a gang up bonus.
Cool. All right. The party of 4 over here is going to start trying to jump on you, John.
Okay.
All right. So your parry's only like a 5, right?
Yeah.
All right. So this one. All right. So this one's going to get you. So you're just shaking at the moment, right?
Yep.
So that's a hit with a raise. So that's 2 wounds.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. Apparently, God wants you to live.
Well, that's nice.
Are you soaking, John?
I got no bennies.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, we're outie.
Yeah.
And then the 2 on you. You are not distracted anymore. 5 won't hit you. An 8 will hit you. No, because you have all those crazy minuses. So
Yeah.
Nope. You're up, John.
Okay. Let's see. I think I have to try and get out of here, but it's not gonna. I don't know. Maybe not.
Well, I guess it depends on what you think. That you can
unshake.
reload, but you can.
So I
yeah, you can unshake.
gotta unshake. It's a spirit roll, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So unshake.
You have to reload, but otherwise you just suffer a -2. But you basically likely kill most of these things every time you hit them.
Yeah, because you're still at a +2 to hit because you're close
Yeah,
range.
true.
So it'd be
Right.
net.
So,
It'd be
but
a
then
net
plus,
reload.
and
Reload,
I'm
double
not
tap
still,
him.
I'm not still fast, right? Yeah, I'm not
You're
You
still
are
fast.
still
fast.
fast.
You are fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can reload, double tap, and I'd be at a net 0 for the hit to
That's
hit.
right. Yep.
Okay, so let's just do that.
I mean, you could miss, but it's less
Yeah,
likely.
Right.
So you still hit them. You need a 7 to hit them, but that hits. So
I
that's
shouldn't be at a
that's
-2 though,
3d6.
right?
No, because it. Oh, that you shouldn't even be at a -2
Yeah.
because you have a +2 to hit. So that was actually a 9.
Oh, is it because I'm wounded that I'm minuses?
Oh yeah, that's a -2 because you're wounded. Yes.
Okay. All right. Doot. Ba-boom.
9 is exactly what you needed. So again, there is what the remnants of what might have been a salamander.
Hard to say.
So. And 7 is literally what you need.
And take 2. Ba-boom.
So now-
I hate to see it.
My favorite.
now you're both
my
facing-
magic power is gun.
Yeah. So now you're both facing 2 apiece, sort of almost back to back. But again, the intensity flares up. So first of all, your duster is still on fire, but you're fine. Oh, you guys wanted to see intense hellfire. You asked for it. So John, fine.
Easy.
And 10 is
Let's-
just enough,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken. So yeah,
It
the
is.
heat flares up, and you just sort of just feel worse for the wear. So you take yet another wound. And then
You
this
should be
way-
unshaken now.
Oh yeah, you would be unshaken. So you're shaken.
Just shaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the heat is just bad. On you, Lodgeskin, 11. So that's enough just to shake you,
Shake,
right?
yep.
And that's it. So you both start shaking. And then 7. 7.
Here comes
Leaving-
the bone. Uh-oh, the Joker, there it is! Bennies!
But everyone gets bennies.
Benny's.
Which one is my group?
That's your group. That's his group.
Mine or Jeremy's?
So that's your group, Matt.
Gotcha.
So, I guess no one wants to redraw their card. Alright. So, they're just going to go on you. But I mean, you still have, what's your actual minuses to hit
Minus
you?
3 currently.
So they have a -1 to hit you. They're just going to claw and give it a shot.
I mean, they'll probably get it.
The second one does get it.
Okay.
So it's just straight trying to take a bite at you. It's a
No.
+2 damage. Did
Tough to say.
an 8 hit you?
Tough to say, yeah, so I'll just spend a Benny.
Okay.
To, I guess roll vigor, right? Because worst case scenario,
Yep.
I unshake. 11, because I don't,
Yep.
that -1 isn't there.
Well, the -1 is there because
Oh, right, so it's 10, but still it unshakes me.
yeah, that unshakes you. So, right. So again, in the frenzy of combat, right? You're sort of like you're still like hitting the heat, and it's sort of like the frenzy of combat just sort of like wakes you up from it again, and like you're ready. So spades before diamonds. You're back up. You can just keep reloading these fuckers and just shoot them in the face.
Yeah, we're just
Let's
gonna...
go.
we're gonna-
Ba-boom.
we're gonna
Ba-boom
fuck you.
boom.
Oh, it's John, right.
Yeah.
John's up.
Get him, boy.
Ba-boom. Baba booey. Ba-boom boom.
So that
Spend-
will miss.
Spend your Benny.
Let's see. I'm at like a -2.
So, all right, to be clear about letting the devil out, John, it's a +d6 to everything, including your trait rolls and your attribute rolls.
Oh, that actually is really good.
It just dawned on me what you would have a d6 to that roll, d6 to vigor rolls, d6 to to spirit rolls.
Oh, that sounds way
I
better.
brought you out here to let the devil out, you son of a bitch.
That sounds way better. But I mean, there's only like 4 of them left at
Did you
this
play
point.
2 cards already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one of them was Uh-oh.
Yeah. All right, miss.
Okay. All right, John. All right, Lodgeskins.
It's me?
Yep.
Alright. Yeah. Swing.
All right.
Oh, would you look at that?
Easy.
Hey,
Okay.
girl. This is an improved sweep. You're just like a whirlwind of anger.
This is absolutely value.
Just angry old man with a club.
Fucking improved sweep has killed like 16 of these things. It's great.
Hey, eat shit. Alright, cool. They're dead. I'm gonna go engage the other 2 around John.
All right. Well, they're going to take a bite at John. They're going to give it a shot here. Let's see.
Oh, I should have taken 2 actions that turn. What am I, an idiot?
What are you, an idiot?
I think sweep specifically says I can't do more than 1 fight.
Makes sense.
All right. So this one will hit you.
Okay.
What's your parry at?
5.
5. This will be a raise.
Okay. I guess I'll soak that.
You can let the double out.
So what do I need to... So...
To not get wounded, you need to roll... Yeah, are you shaken?
I'm shaking, yeah.
Wait, you didn't unshake on your turn?
I did, but I reshook because of the fire.
Yeah,
oh,
but-
I didn't roll for that, actually.
Yeah, so you
Yeah, you
need
need
to
to
roll.
roll real quick. That's gonna determine big things.
Alright,
Yeah, you
so...
unshook.
Okay.
So you're not shaken.
So if you need a 9 to just take a shake, a 5 to take a wound, and a shake. What's your vigor?
Okay. It's 12.
I mean, could let the devil out, but there's only 2 of these left. If he goes to 3
Yeah,
wounds, he's still not dead, Travis, right? He's only dead at 4
No,
wounds.
4 is when you get knocked
Yeah,
down.
I can heal you,
Yeah.
man. Just soak it.
You cannot heal him.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I gotta do my...
Heralds do not take any.
I can't. You can't use my holy healing. I have to like naturally heal, basically.
Oh, okay.
I have to stitch myself up. So I failed the soak. So I went to take another. Take shaken and wounded.
Yeah,
So
Okay.
you're down to 3 wounds.
Yeah.
he's at 3 wounds.
All right, and the next guy is gonna take a claw and bite at you, and fucking miss. Are you set?
Easy.
Next Joker,
And
please.
then- no, we reshuffle the deck, Mister. You should be playing poker. But guess what?
Wait, I got
Ace
spade,
of
right?
spade.
Yeah, alright.
That's right.
We're going clubbing, kids.
Let's go, boys.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Look at that. The system works.
Die.
Hey, you know what you needed?
A
A
9. Die again.
Get the fuck out.
Die another day.
All right, man. Tell me what you do.
At this point, I'm fucking tired. I'm barely getting damage through these things. I'm just like, I'm not even like running at this point to help John, because I'm like, John's fine, he's fucking invincible. I'm just like walking up behind these things and just like, the axe is, or the club is heavy at this point, so I'm just like a splitting maul, like, just like fucking over it. Let's get out of here. John's all fucked up. It's dark out and shit. I'm just like, I miss my tent.
So yeah,
I want to take some peyote and a nap.
So as John is furiously trying to shove like shells back into his shotgun, and these things are like clanging up again. And I forgot to do the searing heat on John here, so have that one. Actually,
I mean, your odds of doing damage to him are not too great.
You just come up and just end the life of these things.
As God intended.
And with the last thunk, the woods again go silent with the heavy panting from both of you as you just see the woods littered with bodies, and thanks to John, random body parts.
Well, that was quite the adventure.
Thanks for the help, John. Let's get out of here.
Let's.
You don't want to wait to see if there's any more?
No, I think we're good.
I think we're gonna come back later.
Actually, you know what?
With
You know what? I'm gonna I'm gonna take a couple bites out of this thing to get my natural healing roll.
No, you're gonna get it at the end of the day, regardless.
I know, but I have to eat a pound of meat.
You get enough. Okay. Just take some meat with you. You're gonna get your natural healing roll.
Just stand around while you eat this thing.
I'm just gonna pull a tail or a leg or something going down. Like, just gonna gnaw on it for a bit. Spicy, by the way.
Got a little kick.
Got a little kick to it.
So yeah,
smug Travis with the fire radiant damage. You made the Dooku face when you did that shit.
Well, I've had it here the whole time, and I was just sitting here thinking, I was like, well, you know, every time you've encountered him, I was like, oh, he's killed them all, or retreated from.
I must say, I think that was a true test of our abilities.
I was like, you retreated every time, so technically they don't know about this yet. All right. So anyway, all right, so you guys are able to, you know, it's not even particularly late, it's just a little after sundown.
I don't count creep on these things, right?
Lodgeskins, you're not even hurt, if I'm not mistaken, right? You actually...
Yeah, I'm actually clean.
Yeah.
These aren't supernatural enough to count coupon, right?
No, they're not. They're just weird, to be honest. So... I don't know if you want to take any bodies or if you just kind of skedaddle quickly. You guys tell me. You are heading back to Deadlands.
Do we see any more rustling in the coming from the fire again?
Well, how are you gonna try and hide? Are you gonna give me
I just want to I just want to see if we're there's more here, or if we got them. There's more here.
Oh no! So are you gonna hide? Or are you gonna just give me some context or whatever? Are you just gonna
as we're cleaning ourselves off, we're just making sure there's no more around.
Mm-hmm. So you're waiting and cleaning. Give me a notice roll.
All right, John, you make one too.
Yeah, his is at much less negatives.
John actually passed.
Yeah. Well, he has another -1, but it won't really matter. No, as you're kind of doing your thing. No, you don't see any more rustling.
Man, I kind of want to check out that fire pit, but I think we've had enough.
I suppose we just come back tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. If it's truly safe, tomorrow won't be a problem, or whenever you're healed up. Let's boogie back to base.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys can get back to your horses. They're all dead. No.
Shit.
They're fine. So, yeah.
Beat you guys.
So yeah, you make it back. Is there anything you wanted to do that night, or?
No, I'm going to go back to my house, my home, and spend some time stitching all my with a needle and thread and stitch myself up.
A boatload of peyote.
All right. So, give me your natural healing. I think it's just vigor. Yeah, double check. No one's ever needed to make a natural healing.
Is there an
It
edge?
actually might be.
Is there an edge
in
for me to
your-
make healing rolls on John?
No, very
No,
specifically.
it's a
because of-
Herald rule that you can't heal me because I'm evil. I'm like an unclean evil thing.
Yeah, it's vigor roll. Just a vigor roll.
Seems all right.
And let me see here. I don't know if a raise matters. I'm double checking.
Cat.
You can
Cat on the
you
initiative
can
table.
support him because he's stitching himself together, but it doesn't matter. He succeeded. But in the future, yeah, you can support him. In the future, you could have just done it anyway. But yeah, you can support him basically
look
since
at
he's
that
a lot
cat.
of stitching stuff. Hi, cat.
What is so what? How much do I heal then?
1.
Nice. I can just do that every day.
Well, because of your extra
stitching, right? Because of extra stitching.
It seems pretty necessary.
Good thing.
So a raise recovers 2. So
I got a raise.
Oh,
Yep.
so yeah. So nice. Only 1 wound.
And you can
Easy.
support. So in the future, you can do your own healing roll with your just normal healing, and that every successor raise will give him a plus to his roll, and that'll represent basically just assisting him, literally stitching himself back together and patching up.
Hey, I found an extra finger. You missing it? Yep, sure am.
So, all right. Well, what is Thursday? What's the plan here? You penniless mooks.
I don't really have much else. I guess my scout buddy.
Well, actually, very, very early, before the sun rises. So you guys are probably deadbeat tired. Even you, Mr. Undead, do get tired. Especially when you're beat up.
I slept for 2 hours.
Sure. But at approximately 3 a.m. So yeah, you'd already be awake. Are you going to be in the tent?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know. Just curious.
I'm still basically stitching myself up.
Okay. Yeah. So give me a notice roll.
Okay. Easy.
Hold on 1 second. That's what I get for not importing things into the. So you hear some people walking up to the tent.
Me or John?
I imagine you're asleep.
Oh yeah, I'm passed.
Yeah, he's passed out. High as balls.
Taking my medicine.
Yeah. Alright, who's approaching the tent?
Well, I mean, you're in the tent. I'm just saying you are hearing people approaching the tent.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to have my shotgun underneath my duster, just in case.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna, yeah.
Okay. So as see here. So they're going to hear someone approaching, and then kind of get right outside the tent. They're not going to be particularly noisy, but they're not necessarily quiet. And you see, sort of, they have a light. They have like a lantern of some sort. And you can see that there's two of them, and they're gonna stay there for a second. And then you hear some sort of whispering to themselves, and then you're going to hear almost a sort of cough and then a rasp on the tent. Like a knock.
Okay.
And then they're going to step back.
Late night or early morning, fellas?
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, we were looking for to speak to both of you here.
Well, I'm gonna get up and come out of the tent. Well, my compatriot is asleep. You can speak to me. What can I do for you?
Well, that is good. So as you step out, you're going to see two men. One is going to be a normal-sized person, and I say that on purpose because next to him is a very, very large, burly man. But the first person you see is a normal-sized man. He has a nice, like a fedora and a beautiful leather duster that is deep, sort of almost maroon to almost black, and you can tell it's made of almost snakeskin.
Oh, it's my
And
thing.
beneath it, yes, and in his hands he's holding a lantern and a nice big wrapped box that's like has like paper wrapping around it and has like string on it. And next to the man is another big, just sort of like big, like blonde haired, big thick red forehead blonde man in a typical sort of just like suspenders and a blue shirt and like regular pants. And so they're just back. They don't have any like anything on them. The smaller man has just a beautiful set of pearl handled guns on a gun belt on either side. It says like, "Good morning."
Evening.
It's like, "You are a very hard man to get a hold of. My name is Vladimir." And he has a hand like this. Well, the lantern in a box. "This is my friend Sergey."
Hello there, Sergey. Vladimir.
Why are there cards just appearing in the middle of you guys? Just
Because those are the cards that we played. Clearly.
all right. That's all you're gonna say then, I guess. Just
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
acknowledging their presence.
all right. What? Yes. Anyway, I've come to give you the, and he hands you the box, and welcome you to Deadwood.
He's handing me a box.
The thing with the paper and the string. Yep.
Okay, I guess
It's
I
like
will.
a-
I will. All right. Well, thank you kindly.
Wait, isn't that your jacket he's wearing?
It is.
Why don't you ask him what's in the box?
Oh, don't. What's in the box?
Please, you open it.
Okay, I will open the box.
So inside, you will see, and I misgauged. It's a pretty big box, but inside you will see a matching set of a big leather duster, a set of boots, and a hat, as well as a leather face mask, much like the one you're already wearing.
I suppose this is compliments of our mutual associate, whatever the Tanner guy's name was.
Miss Philip, yes.
Well, please do pass along my appreciation to Mr. Phillip.
Very well, yes. How do you like tint?
I mean, I've spent some time in many a tent. This is by far one of the more pleasant.
That is very good to hear. And he's kind of looking. He's like, "Is your friend going to come out? We dropped by so early, but you are always gone.
Well, I
This
do.
is one of the
Well,
only times we to find you."
well, I do appreciate you making the effort. He's a bit. My friend's a bit long in the tooth. He's had a long night. I'm gonna let him sleep it off. But whatever message you have, I can pass on to.
No message. Just thought we wanted to introduce ourselves and, like I said, deliver a package. And you are a very hard man to get a hold of. So we felt the only time to find you would come very early.
Well, I do appreciate your thoroughness.
So, how do you like Deadwood? He's becoming increasingly awkward since you're just not engaging in conversation. Just,
Well, I'm acknowledging everything he's saying. I'm a hideous 3 a.m. I'm not
no.
really sure what's happening. It's an interesting town. There's all kinds of interesting folk. Looks like there's a lot to do around here.
Yes. What bring you to Deadwood then? Yes.
Just we're passing through. My friend here has business in town. Trying to get him on his way.
Yes. Perhaps we can help with this. You are clearly not here to mine the Ghost Rock.
No. What do you want? I don't understand what you want. What? I mean, I don't really think so. We're just we're just passing through, trying to keep get some, trying to pass through, make our way here, make some money, that kind of stuff. Don't suppose you boys, no one is looking for work.
I mean, it depends on the work you look for. I mean, what are you looking to do?
Well, I'm gainfully employed, but I don't know what kind of work you offering?
I mean, we do all sorts of things, but this is not quite the question. I mean, we see that you are already working for Mrs. Vieringen, so you say that you are looking for money, but you already have work. So I don't. This is not quite. You ask for work, but you already have work. So I don't. This is. You are not quite honest.
Not necessarily for me. More for my companion, but he's indisposed right now.
He looks in the tent and he goes, "Your native friend would work."
His habits don't come cheap, I'm afraid.
Well, what kind of work does he do? Natives usually do not work with people like us.
I don't know. Depends on what kind of work you need. I don't know.
Perhaps we could talk to him then.
Sure. I mean, it's early. He's had a long night. If you want to go for it, go shoot your shot.
Just wake me up, Jeremy.
Should we wake him up, or do you want us to walk in the tent?
Sure. I'll wake him up.
Is this complicated? Is there a special ritual that we must do? Do you want Sergei to dance? Should we knock 3 times? What would you like us to do to wake him up?
Hey, old man, wake up. For 10,000 years I have slumbered.
What color is it outside?
I don't know what the sketchy Russians want.
What sketchy Russians? There's Russians in Deadwood? What are
Yep.
Russians? There's land
Russians.
outside of America?
I hate these guys.
You know that we can hear you, yes? Sergei, this is very awkward.
What?
Oh, what do they want?
Oh,
Hello.
they wanted to say hi.
Alright, I'll step outside.
Well, hello, mister. My name is Vladimir. This is Sergei. We just thought, it's been overdue to introduce ourselves. Welcome to Deadwood. We brought Mr. John, his leathers, and thought it was very interesting to meet all of you. It's not every day that a native would choose to visit the tent and reside here. What brings you to Deadwood?
Time to kill. What brings Russians to Deadwood?
Oh, we love America. It's very interesting. There's much to do. Deadwood, a very exciting city.
I'll actually chuckle at that. Just be like, and what per se does what role do you fill in this town?
The workers must have help. So before I get too far, you are not like the other natives. You are not from around here, yeah?
Well, I'm native, but I'm not Sioux.
Yes. So, but you are aware of the situation, yeah? Like, the miners, they must have permits, they must go out and they must not work too many at any particular location. You understand, it's very complicated. It's actually very simple, but you understand it's complicated in terms of very, very rigid.
I suppose.
We help the miners get set up. We loan them material, we make things up, and the Chinese, they do their own thing, they look out for themselves. Mr. Geringen, he no longer wants the land, and there's not enough places to live, so we buy the land, we make sure that people have places to live, we will rent the land so people have place to live, and if they need equipment, we give them equipment so that they can go mine and make much money. It is very good. See?
Sounds like you gentlemen are doing all right then.
Yes, but we find it very interesting. About a week ago, we find you guys come into town and you don't look like miners. We find two men come in with native, already interesting, and then you set up in tent, and then you don't want to mine anything. This is fine. We don't care if you mine or not. And then you just roam around town. Very interesting. And then John, you have such fine leathers, and you want to get very good suit. We're like brothers now, right? And then it's so nice, and we make sure that you get the very best. We go, as soon as you ask for the letters, we come in, we find that Philip, he has not the right material, the right conditions to make you the very best. So we set him up in the Grand Central, and to get him the very best material to make you the very best leathers. But there is plenty extra. You tell him that he may keep the extra. I buy it from him, and now we are like brothers. It is great.
Well, that's I'm glad things worked out for old Philip. Seems like a good boy.
Yes, he wanted to go mine. We make sure he have a location in Grand Central. He can stay there as long as he likes. So he does not have to live in tent, and he has his own permit to go mine. And we make sure he has the opening capital. That when he finds a place to make a stake, he has the money to stake his claim. He is very well off now, and I have these beautiful leathers. Everyone happy.
Yeah, how you making out?
That was perfectly timed. Yeah, how you making out?
Yeah, man, that sounds great.
But one thing that is just the one thing that not make as much sense is I still what do you want? You guys make no sense. You go into Chinatown so often, and then you go into these Swearingens, and then your other friend, Mr. Jack, he go and he just roam around town like idiot. He just
He's a special
Go-
case,
That-
Mr.
I mean, that
Sergey.
does-
You'll
that
have to
does
forgive
sound
him.
like-
yeah, I don't even. To be honest, I don't even know where he is right now. He just goes and roams randomly.
That sounds like him. Well, look, yesterday was today's his birthday, so who knows where he is?
You're Virginia, very good.
Today's his birthday.
And then you're a native, and you not. I mean, this is good, but you.
Let me explain some things to you, Sergey. Maybe this will
Sure.
illuminate you. You're right. I am native. I am not Sioux, but I have business with the Sioux. And I will be here for some time conducting that. Mr. John and Mr. Jack are my associates, and they will be here to accompany me. As you can see, I'm quite old and need the assistance of these two men, especially in this strange white world of yours. If you'll excuse me, I'm quite tired and would like to go to bed. So if there's nothing else...
And he raises a brow at you. He says, "Sure enough, yes. Is you may stay here rent free. No need. You are honored guest of Vladimir and Sergey. But if there is anything that you may need, please let us help you instead of Mr. Swearingen or Chinese. It is better this way, yes? The workers should stick together."
I wasn't aware of any deals with the Chinaman, you said?
Yes. I mean, your friend here has already been approached, and I know that Mr. Utah has been in Chinatown multiple times. I don't know if he is trying to work something out this way or not. Again, he's very random.
Yeah, I don't really know
Well,
what
if you
he's
see
doing.
Mr. Utah, you tell him to come find me.
I mean, I assume that unless he's decided to leave, he would be back here.
I'm afraid I
That's
haven't
some-
seen him for a few days.
He always find. I guess he'll find his way back home at some point. That boy's not quite right.
He's a free spirit. Now, gentlemen, I must get some sleep. My bones are aching.
As you wish. Have a good morning. And he'll tip his hat, and
I'll
him
just,
and Sergey will start moving along down the rest of the tent.
basically, like, nice to meet you, and all that.
And then as they're kind of passing you, Johnny's like, he'll like do the duster thing and then look at you and smile and nod and then move along.
I'll give him.
Look at us, we're buddies!
I'll give him the head nod.
And then he'll look and he says, "Oh yes, before I forget, if you want different color, go to room 304. Philip there, he can change or dye color to different, but this is, I think, best color. And it is almost a black duster. It's technically a very deep maroon color. but it's functionally black.
Mm-hmm. I like it. My kick-ass magic snakeskin duster.
It is an armor 2.
Easy.
And it will cover everything. Everything is. There was enough leather that your mask, hat, boots, and it is a full duster.
Jeremy with the fucking world swag over here.
I know.
Whoa, did he make you system open templates?
He did, yes.
Alright.
Yeah.
Thanks, Wade.
What a...
Alright, with that, I think we're pretty much done with everything, unless there's something very specific you'd like to do today.
I think we are wrapped up.
Since it took you almost 2.5 hours to almost die.
I don't know if you had anything else planned for tonight.
I did, but yeah, I didn't expect it. Yeah.
We thought we were gonna run.
Well, it's one of those times that I couldn't tell if that was too hard, or that if it was, you might run, and neither of those happened.
Hey,
so.
that was fucking hard. But
It turned out.
cards are good.
So I'll tell you what. No, it turned out that was super hard, and the only reason we didn't die is because we got that card.
And you picked the right edge. Quick dig, guys? Do your homework.
We did our fucking homework.
I didn't study for this math test.
We picked the edge where Lodgeskins gets to kill 16 lizards. I think but for that we probably just dip.
Yeah,
we couldn't take that.
Yeah. I have lots of notes for stuff to do. Next time. So, yeah, cool. All right, I think that's a good stopping point.
What does armor do?
It adds to your toughness.
What?
Yeah.
I mean,
okay. Neat.
What? Jeremy, circa now.
Well,
they just let you, dude.
They just fucking let you. Jesus. What's my power? What's your power? What's your arcane background? I don't know, gun.
Say your toughness is functionally a 12. Now, granted, a lot of guns, for instance, have armor piercing 1 or 2, right?
Sure, that's fine.
But like those salamanders certainly didn't, so you would have had a functional 12 armor against them, as an example. Stuff like that. But again, clarification: letting the devil out. If you read the power and it's in there,
yeah, it does the
and damage rolls. So I read it wrong too. It would not add it to attribute rolls. It would not add it to soak or spirit rolls for unshaking. But trait rolls.
Add skill. Yeah, shooting.
Yep. So like if you're having trouble hitting things, or like it would add it to a raise. So let's say you shoot and you're hitting things but not getting a raise. So first of all, it would be like, shooting, and all of a sudden now you're getting raises on the shoots that has a d6, and
right.
it
So
already adds a d6 to damage rolls. So
I'm rolling my normal skill die and my wild.
Good God, dude, we killed so many lizards.
I'm gonna kill you so many lizards. Hey,
those like swarms of things.
I want you can get 1 bird or 300 lizards. Girls like swarms of things, right? Sir, the store is closing in 5 minutes.